Who's got the rocket launcher? I say we blow it up. Now fire that thing.
It's for the city of sports, playing with a giant Nick. With my man S. God.
That's him.
You feel the vibe?
That's me.
We going live.
That's us.
That like button shared, you been subscribed.
Stadium.
That MetLife, Big Blue, home of the Braves.
Yeah.
That turnpike, you can see that's where the game's played. NFL one day, then it's the NBA. Madison Square Garden, that's where the Knicks play. This that NY Logan, North don't get broken. Legalized mean this shit smoking. I'm on topic, dropping another episode. The game winner, trade, maybe a field goal. Everybody right now doing the wave. You tune in, the show called TheMan-Cave. I see the chat, they always doing their thing. Big views, 85-inch screen. The game's on, you rush and bleed. Remain calm, you on the road and chill. Do the watch along, the show's on. The host, you know it's S-God. It's no telling, the panel filled with guest stars. You're now rocking with the voice, you know what it is. It's your boy J Boogie. You're now rocking with my man S-God. I support him to the fullest, you heard? My man Mike Blaze. This is Alter Productions. What that mean, we about to alter everything that's playing. Tune in. My man S-God G-O-D. Support the show. Subscribe, share it. Most importantly, hit that like button.
What's good? What's good? What's good? Salute, Knicks Nation. What's good tonight on this Friday night? You already know what it is. Knicks basketball, talking Knicks and Pistons trade recap and reactions also. And also OG's, searching for OG. You already know what it is. But if this is your first time to my channel, please hit that like and subscribe button and also share it. Also, like I said, this is another episode of the Man-Cave podcast, and I'm your host, S. God. On this chill Friday night, man, I'm just going to sit back, relax, man. I'm just going to talk about this trade that went down with the Knicks and the Pistons, man. See how, you can also hit, comment in there, what I'm saying, what you feel about the trade and things like that, but I knew a trade was going to be made eventually anyway with all the, we're depleted right now. So we need bodies right now. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, we need bodies. Nick's been like, the injury list is like a who's who, like a grocery list of, who's out. So, I knew we was going to have to make a trade. And, we've our last 5 games, we won 3 of our last 5 games. But, man, Mitchell's out for a while, and Anunoby, out now for about at least 3 weeks at least. Got Julius Randle out, with the dislocated shoulder. So he's going to be out for another 3 weeks too, All these guys will be out until after the All-Star break, and now Jalen Brunson, he just got a sprained ankle. So, he's going to be in and out of the lineup. So, man, it's like, man, we just like playing with like a depleted lineup and stuff like that. So I knew a trade was going to be made, and so the Knicks made a trade at the trade deadline yesterday. And these are the, with the trade. Let me see what's this trade with the Pistons. 1 second. Let me give the trade details and things like that. So as you can see with the trade details that we get Bojan Bogdanovic and Alec Burks, coming to the Knicks. And going to the Pistons will be Quentin Grimes, Evan Fournier, Malachi Flynn, Ryan Arcidiacono, and 2 first-round picks will be going to the Pistons in that deal. So basically, you can say the Knicks, got Bogdanovic and Alex Burks for like fish heads and rice. The best thing about that deal is that the Knicks didn't have to include any first-round picks in the deal. So it looks like I said, the Knicks. They're very hesitant with giving up the first round pick. So it looks like a bigger deal is coming, but that's probably is not going to be made until after the season, or probably if a superstar, somebody become available. So they'll hold on to the picks because, like I said, they was very hesitant to include any picks in this deal. Also, another deal that a lot of people thought was going to go down was going to be DeJounte Murray from the Hawks, but for some reason, the Knicks were not willing to, let go of the draft picks, like the first-round picks. And I think the Knicks got probably like 8 first-round picks, 8 of the first-round picks or something like that. But we got a treasure trove of draft picks, you know what I'm saying? So I guess they're waiting for a bigger deal to come through. What's good? Like, shout out to the almighty chat. Thank you guys for checking in and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So it's Christian Mason for, you know what I'm saying? Knicks are nice. You know, thank you guys for coming through and checking it out. But yeah, we're talking Knicks on here, man. Like I said, you listen on here, man. If this is your first time, please hit that like and subscribe button, man, and stuff like this. This is all Knicks content and everything, you know what I'm saying? So you right at home, man. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, like I said, with this with the trade, man, I look at it like this, man. Hey, the Knicks are in win now mode. It looks like the Knicks are like, hey, no more like waiting for this to happen, waiting for that to happen. We trying to win right now. You know what I'm saying? And I think what speeded up the process was Jalen Brunson's acquisition last year. You know, when Brunson set the timetable and he's just like, when he came in and we got to the playoffs, got to the second round, the Knicks was like, hey, we gotta keep riding this hot train. Let's go. You know what I'm saying? Let's go. You know what I'm saying? So I guess it's like, if you've seen what the Knicks are doing, they have traded like mostly all their young pieces now are gone. You know, the only two that's left is Jericho Sims and Deuce McBride, because they don't traded Obi Toppin, RJ Barrett, Emmanuel Quickly, and now they just traded Quentin Grimes, so he's gone. So Knicks is like, hey man, we don't have no more time to wait around for these young guys to like, you know, really step up and do it. So we got to go for the win now mode. We in win now mode. We're gonna get some veteran pieces in here that can help us win now. And like I said, this trade right here, to me, I look at this trade like I'm good with this trade. I know. Some people say like, you know, because Bogdanovich is 34 years old and Alex Burks is, you know, older too. But the way I look at it, we didn't have to give up any first round picks for two guys who are going to be in the rotation that's going to be serviceable and help us, you know, with the depth, because that's another thing that Knicks added with this deal. They got guys who can really contribute, you know, on that second unit and give us the Knicks depth. You know what I'm saying? These are things that you're going to need in the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? So this is, like I said, to me, it was a great trade. You know, we got rid of guys who, you know, other than Quentin Grimes, the other guys really wasn't playing too much anyway. You know what I'm saying? So you got rid of, Evan Fournier, who was not playing at all. You know, so he was just a contract. Then you also got rid of Malachi Flynn, and you gave up 2 second-round picks and stuff like that. So to me, it's not really it was not a bad deal. It was a great deal on my part with the Knicks. You know what I'm saying? I'm not mad because, like I said, we didn't give up any first round picks. So the main thing about this trade that really helps is two things. One, it creates more flexibility for the Knicks, give the Knicks more flexibility in the offseason, you know, because now, like I said, they still got all their first round picks. So, you know, if they got to go get that big deal, they got the ammunition to go get that big deal. And then also with this other trade, what another thing gives us is depth. You know, we needed that depth in the playoff, you know what I'm saying? Because you got in the playoffs, you're gonna need like guys coming off the bench that can contribute and get buckets. We need bucket getters, you know what I'm saying? And Bogdan Bogdanovich, I mean, he's a great shooter, you know what I'm saying? 6'7" guy, you know, a forward and stuff like that. He can stretch the floor, give the Knicks more spacing. Add, you know, he adds another shooter to the dimension, which is all great, man. So yeah, man, I couldn't be more happy about this trade. Like I said, it was a small trade. It wasn't the biggest trade, but this is the type of trade that you make to help that playoff run, that playoff push to go. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't want to get stuck in the play. You don't want to come to the playoffs, and then you get there and you find out like, man, we got bounced out the playoff. We ain't had no depth. We ain't had nobody behind the starters. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know, this was a great opportunity for us, man. We was really doing it. So I guess the Knicks, after seeing that that second round exit last year in the playoff, the Knicks management came back and like, you know, they just had like, you know, roll up their sleeves and see like what else could we add to the team to add more, you know, to sustain this, push and this drive. And I guess it was like, hey, we could just add some more small pieces and more depth, you know what I'm saying, to build this team up really good. Then, you know, we could sustain it for the long run instead of making that one big, you know, piece for a superstar, which, like I said, that's probably going to come probably in the offseason or next year at some point. But for right now, the trade that is made, like I said, it helps the Knicks in the short term and also in the long term too, because Bogdanovich's deal, I think he has a option next year. I don't think it's fully guaranteed, but I think the Knicks will guarantee it next year, because in case they have to include him in like a trade or any deal like that, then his contract becomes valuable too. Alex Burke, I think, is also on a player option contract or a team option next year as well too. So these all, like I said, these contracts are very minimal at the least. So it doesn't hurt us in the long run. You know, it doesn't hamstring us like, you know, cap wise and things like that. So all in all, like I said, it was a great deal that I looked at. it didn't do too much. Like I said, if anything, we just trying to get some players in here that could help us right now until we get get our guys healthy. Once our guys get healthy and everybody gets back to, what I'm saying, then I think this is going to be a really, really, really tough team to beat, a really tough out in the playoffs. Because if you look at it, the Knicks, before the injuries, the Knicks was playing really, really well with, with Randall, Brunson, and Anunoby. I know Mitchell Robinson hasn't been there for a long time, but he is also slated to come back at some point towards the end of the season or in the playoffs, which will be an even bigger boost for us, in the long run, and also for the playoff, because you can never have enough bigs in the playoff, man, especially, a defensive big, an anchor, a shot blocker, things like that. So that was huge, man. That's going to be huge for us in the playoffs. But like I said, in the meantime, like I said, after the Anunoby trade and stuff like that, we lost some guys, RJ Barrett, Emmanuel quickly, but and then guys started getting hurt. It's like, this deal had to be made, you know what I'm saying? Because you look at it, you really added 2 more players that's going to be in your rotation compared to just one player who was in your rotation, which was Quentin Grimes. You know what I'm saying? Now you added, like a 2-for-1. And like I said, I don't care about the 2 second-round picks because, like I said, I don't care about those. And Malachi Flynn, he just came in the trade anyway, from the Raptors. So he wasn't really here for a long time. He was just here for a cup of coffee. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. I mean, he won't be missed. Like I said, for depth, for a backup point guard, yeah. But in the long run, you know what I'm saying, they're going to get Alex Burke in the second. He's going to be in the second unit, you know what I'm saying, to help run that team and, things like that. He's not the best point guard. Like I said, me personally, I would have wanted somebody like Tyus Jones or somebody like that to help out, you know what I'm saying, guy who can run a team and can run that second unit. But, hey, I understand, you know what I'm saying, but maybe the price tag was too high. But anyway, like I said, this deal, it was a great deal. Like I said, for the Pistons side of it, they cleared out contract, you know what I'm saying, things like that, and they got more younger with Quentin Grimes and also got 2 second-round picks. So, that was good on their end because, like I said, with us, we just made this deal for the playoff run and for the playoff push and just to keep afloat because the All-Star game is coming up and I think we got like about 3 or 4 more games before the All-Star break. So we could just keep ahead of water, tread ahead, you know what I'm saying? Keep ahead above water and stuff like that, right now, because right now we're in the we are in the 4th spot right now. Boston is first, followed by Cleveland, and then Milwaukee. Milwaukee and us are tied for the 3rd and 4th spot. So, but like I said, most of that is because of the injuries that just happened. But because if we would have been healthy, we most likely would have been at that 2nd spot right now because we were really, really surging at the time before the injuries started piling up. So we was making a run, but now, we don't fell back. We won 3 of our last 5 games. So, and we got a game tomorrow night. I believe I think it's at Indiana against the Pacers tomorrow night. So I don't know if Jalen Brunson going to play. More than likely, he probably won't play. So hopefully, like I said, this Knicks, they can still persevere and get through it again, man. So it is what it is, man. But like I said, as far as the trade, I know, some people were like, not too thrilled because this wasn't the type of trade they were looking for. They were looking more for like either DeJounte Murray trade or some other ones. And I wasn't too much about the Bruce Brown trade because they wanted like a 1st-round pick and something else. And then they try to finagle the Knicks talking about they had got a 1st-round pick from some other team and, a 1st-round offer, but that never materialized because at the end of the day, Bruce Brown is still, he's still on the Raptors. So obviously that was a lie. You know what I'm saying? And I'm glad the Knicks just held their gun. Don't give up the 1st-round pick. Bruce Brown would have been a good addition, but I already felt like we didn't really need him because we already got, Josh Hart on the team. So we don't need him. You know what I'm saying? We don't need 2 of the guys that is a redundant. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, what's shaking and bacon?
Shaking bacon, G Money, salute, man. Thanks for checking in, man. You know what I'm saying? And I know you got a lot on your mind with this trade, you know what I'm saying? But I was just talking about the trade and stuff like that. And, I was like, when I looked at the trade, it's like, I'm not too mad about the trade because the way I look at it, like I said, it was like, to me, it was like fish heads and rice now, you know what I'm saying? Because we just gave up Quentin Grimes. He's like the only one that was in the rotation. The other guys really wasn't in the rotation. And the 2 second-round picks, I really don't care too much for the 2 second-round picks. But if you look at it, we really add more depth because when we do get healthy, these other two guys are going to be on the bench anyway, Bogdanovich and Bruce. I mean, keep saying Bruce. What's his name? Alex. You know what I'm saying? So they're gonna be there. You know what I'm saying? It's like, hey, if this team get healthy, man, it's like, watch out, man. You know what I'm saying? We all, because we were playing really good before the injuries started piling up. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
I mean, because the way we was playing, we could have been in the second spot right now. You know what I'm saying? But we started falling behind because we were losing games because of the injuries and stuff like that. But I mean, we right there, fourth and third spot tie with Milwaukee and stuff like that. So I just want to get your take on the Detroit Pistons trade and how you feel about it and how you feel like it's gonna help the Knicks So I'll just get your point.
Right. For me, here's what I look at. I'm 50-50, even Steven on the trade. I'm fine getting Bogey. Because Bogey is a microwave scorer and could show up the long-range bomb. My issue is Alec Burks, though. Alec Burks is too light soft for me in the playoffs. Like, I know Burks can score the rock and has a feathery mid-range touch and can hit the catch and shoot three. My thing with Alec Burks is that he's kind of a turnstile in defense, and he's kind of a ball hog. And also the fact that Alec Burks only shoots 39% from the field in the playoffs and 32% from three in the playoffs. So I don't know if I trust him to elevate his game when the lights shine bright. Bogey, I'm fine with. I like the Bogey move though. Booyah! Yeah.
Yeah, I was kind of surprised with that move because I didn't see that move coming as far as that because I know it was other teams I was interested in him and the Pistons was trying to get a lot for him too. That was early, before the trade deadline. But I guess they kind of realized it wasn't coming to fruition. The teams wasn't trying to give up first round picks because most likely because of his age too. You know what I'm saying? Because he's 30 years old. You know what I'm saying? And then
he's a grandpa, yeah.
And I look at Alex Burke, he's 30 by 30. He's 30 something too. He's up there too. So, but I looked at their contracts and stuff like that. I was talking to you yesterday about it, and I looked at their contract. It's like, Bogey's contract next year is not fully guaranteed, but I think the Knicks are going to guarantee it fully because they're probably going to use him in a trade if they could make another trade or something like that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Trade or something. So I could see that part. Him, Alex Burke, they can include them in deals because of their contract. It makes it easier to trade those guys with a bigger contract and also draft picks. So they got to make a big deal or a 3-team deal or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I mean, that was great. I mean, that part, that was great for us with Bogey because, like I said, we need him in the playoffs. We need a guy that can stretch the floor, you know what I'm saying? Especially that second unit, so that helps. And
he's a good ball handler too. I like Bogey. He's a good ball handler too, yeah.
Yeah, he is and stuff like that. And plus, I mean, he's not one of those guys he don't hunt shots like that. You know what I'm saying? He plays the flow of the game. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, I haven't watched his defense too much, so I really don't know about his defense. But the way the Knicks,
it's not that good. He's not a very good defender. He's not really a good defender. He's a scorer machine. That's it. I think he's a scoring machine, scorer. You know what I mean? No, he's not a defender.
Right, and like I said, but they'll have guys in the second unit cover up his mistakes. You know what I'm saying? Like either Mitchell or you know what I'm saying, like Hartenstein or whoever's Jericho Sims. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not too much worried about that because, like I said, all I'm worried about is him scoring. We need his scoring. You know what I'm saying? If he could stretch the field and things like that, that's the most important thing. And then, like I said, when I looked at this trade, also I looked around the league and we'll see what the other contenders was doing. Like I said, Philly playing right now. They playing the Hawks. They playing. Buddy Hield is on there now. They got Buddy Hield, so I'll see how that's going to help them out. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think I'm worried too much about Philly. You know what I'm saying? Milwaukee. We haven't played Milwaukee yet, and Boston and Cleveland. Yeah, we haven't played Milwaukee, Boston, and Cleveland, or we played Cleveland. Have we played Cleveland?
No, we played Cleveland earlier. We're 1-1 against Cleveland. We beat them on Halloween, and then they beat us at the Garden the day later.
But I'm talking about since the trade with OG.
Oh, since the trade. No, we haven't. Mindful, we haven't played neither the Bucks, Cavs, or Celtics. No.
Yeah, so those are the three teams that you know what I'm saying. But like I said, I know everybody keeps talking about Boston. Is like for some reason I'm not too much worried about the top three teams because, like I said, Boston when we played them last year, I mean, yeah, it was some games that they beat us, but we wasn't too far off from them. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not really worried about Boston. Milwaukee was a team last year that gave us a little bit of fit, but not too much. And like I said, the way they play right now, they're not really they're not cohesive right now. And like I said, they have to find their identity too now because now you got Doc Rivers coming in. So now is he going to slow the Bucks down the offense? You know what I'm
Good
saying? Because
point.
they're a high scoring team, but now they're probably going to be a lower scoring team.
Good point.
So you don't know what you're going to get with them. So that's what I'm saying. We can match up with those guys. If they're going to slow the game down, we can match up with them. Now, the team that only like is Indiana, you know, the track meet teams, you know what I'm saying? Guys that who run up and down, you know what I'm saying?
Get your track shoes on, yeah.
But, you know, we beat them too, you know what I'm saying? We play them tomorrow night. And I don't know if Brunson's going to play, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, was the game in Indiana or is it in New York? Is it Indiana or New York?
No, it's in the Garden in New York.
It's in the Garden, yeah. So we play them tomorrow. Like I said, only thing with us is we just gotta keep our head above water. You know what I'm saying? Because you know, make it to the All-Star break. Because at least we get a week off after the All-Star break. You know what I'm saying? So that'll help with them guys to heal up. You know what I'm saying? I know they probably ain't gonna be back, but that'll give us even some more time. You know what I'm saying? So I think we got 4 games before the All-Star break. This game tomorrow, and then 3 more or something like that before the All-Star break. So hopefully we could you know, split these games or depend on if Brunson's gonna play or not. Because if he plays, you know, we have a chance of winning some of these games. Because the game against Dallas that we lost the other night, 122 to 108. I mean, DiVincenzo he had a great game, man. He had 36.
He did his best.
And what's his name?
And Hartenstein did his thing too. And other guys. I mean, our starters played their tails off in that game. The problem is that the Mavs just bombs away from 3.
And I'm gonna tell you, like Precious Achua, man, he had a great double. He had 13.16 boards against the Mavericks, man. I was like, okay, it's like, yo, we can get that off from him from the second unit because he'll be on the second unit too. So you have to look at what the second unit now is going to consist of now when everybody's healthy. So the second unit, this is with Mitch back, or not even let's say Mitch, but okay, so Hartenstein, second unit, or Jericho Sims, whatever, at center. Then you got Precious Achua. Then you're gonna have Bogey, and then you're gonna have what is it, Josh Hart, and is it Alec Burke or Deuce McBride? You know, because and that's another thing. How is it going to be? Because that's 10 players right there. You know what I'm saying? Without Deuce McBride, you know what I'm saying? So how is he going to fit in? Because you know sometimes in the playoffs, teams like to go to a 9-man rotation. You know, cut it down.
I don't think Deuce will get minutes anymore, man. I don't think Deuce will get minutes anymore unless the Knicks are walloping a team in the fourth quarter. I don't see Deuce seeing the floor.
But you know, I think, me personally, I think he should, because he's been shooting great, man. Dude's been shooting great. He might not be like the best shooter right now, but like I said, Deuce, sub D.
What up? What up, fellas?
Up here with G Money, man, talking about this Knicks.
What up? Salute.
What's going on, man? What's going on?
So we just talking about this trade. Like I said, the trade is fish heads and rice right now because, like I said, we didn't give up any first round picks. The only person we gave up was Quentin Grimes, who was a player, but you know what I'm saying? I could live with that, you know what I'm saying, compared to like we get Bogdanovich and Burks for that second unit and stuff like that. Some guys who don't contribute, you know what I'm saying, for that play.
Well, Deuce in that second lineup, I don't think he's gonna work out. Alec is gonna probably get those minutes.
That's what we were just talking about.
That's what I think is gonna happen too, yeah.
Because Deuce handling the ball is not. He's not.
Crisp.
He's not coming up to speed because you see he plays better off the ball.
Right.
He don't handle that pressure, and he's not even creating for that second unit to give those other players or free up those other players off the ball. He would play better if he drove more and kicked. And I told you, what's the name? If he could stop jump passing, that dude is killing me with those jump passes. Yo, stay on your feet, buddy. He's fucking up. He's messing up that whole thing. Stop. Just give up the ball and let somebody else dribble. And I'm hoping that Alec Burke could take that ball out of his hand. So if he's got a spot up for open threes, that's probably the best thing you need to do when you're open.
That's the thing with Alex Burke compared to the other guys. Like Alex Burke is more like he's more calm, running the point. You know what I'm saying? He's slower down. He's not like Josh Hart, who's just out of control when he's on the fast break.
No, he's just dribbling down the floor, and then all of a sudden you see him jump up, trying to spin around and throw it somewhere. Like, yo,
somebody
get out of here.
Because he's not a point guard. He's not a point guard.
Not a point guard. He's trying to be a magician. I don't know what he's trying to be. But he's not. It's not working if you're trying to minimize your turnovers and nevertheless, keep the flow of the game on your side. If you're just dribbling up the ball just to give you might as well just hand it to him then. You know what I mean? Yo,
I mean,
keep it simple.
but yeah, like I said, we had to get a point guard for the second unit. But I mean, hey, Alex Burks is going to do. I mean, he's not my first choice, but I mean, because he's not. I mean, that's Tibbs. Because when he was here, Tibbs played him a lot at the point for some reason. I think he played him over Emmanuel Quigley. Remember that time when he started Alex Burke at point guard?
No, that's why when I saw him on the list, I was like, wow, look. I thought they was trying to play it hard for Murray real hard. I don't know if the Hawks really wanted to part ways with him based on what they was trying to get.
It was in the Hawks. It was the Knicks or the Pelicans. If the Pelicans was the last team that had it.
Yeah, it was the Pels. Yeah, the Pels were supposed to get him. They didn't want to swap Herb Jones. They didn't want to send Herb Jones packing.
They was going to give Herb Jones for Murray?
No, they was going to have Herb in the deal with some first round picks or something like that, but they didn't want
I made Dyson Daniels in that move too. Yeah.
They didn't want to include. That was a sticking point. They didn't want to include Herb Jones. I was like, y'all crazy. I should have made that deal and sent Herb Jones, but because you got Trey Murphy.
Exactly. He does the things Herb Jones does. Yeah.
And like I said, Murray's only 27 years old. He's only 27. He's not old. You know what I'm saying? It's like
but what was they looking for the Knicks? The Knicks didn't want to give up those picks.
The Knicks didn't want to give up round picks.
They want to get the first round picks. I thought we should have though because we have a lot.
Me too, but for some reason I don't know why the Knicks are holding on to the picks for something else. Like I said, they holding on to do something with it. I don't know. I don't know, man. They waiting for this superstar to become available and offer a bunch of first round picks in the deal.
What did the Hawks actually give up for Murray? Did they give up 5 picks for him?
Oh, they gave up 3. They gave up 3 first round picks and something for the Spurs when they made that trade with the Spurs. They gave up 3 first round picks. So
Gallinari. They traded Gallinari. Oh, the Spurs traded Gallinari and a pick for Murray.
No, are you talking about the Hawks and the Spurs when they made the deal for Murray?
That was the Hawks. The Hawks. I mean,
the Hawks gave up Gallinari
at the time. Gallinari. Yeah, the Hawks gave up Gallinari and a pick. Yeah,
but those 3 first round picks, so they want to recoup at least a couple of first round picks back from that. So I mean, which to me, it's not bad. I mean, that's not bad. You know what I'm saying, for a player like that, but. I don't know if it's it with the Knicks, man. Because
but I think the Knicks was trying to shake some of the. They finally got rid of what's the name? So I guess yo, that dude was like he was. Oh my God, they finally got rid of his contract.
No, I felt bad for him because I mean the dude been wanted to move off, but the Knicks was holding on to him for a while. I was like, yo, just give him. But the Knicks needed to make a deal.
Wait. He been wanting to move on. No, nobody wanted to take him on.
He wanted to know when he fell out the rotation, he wanted to get traded, but the Knicks was like reluctant to trade him at first. You know what I'm saying? Because they wanted to include him in some other deal or something like that, but it never came to fruition. But I mean, once he fell out of rotation, he wants to play or he just want to be free. You know what I'm saying? So now he's on the Pistons, and I don't know what they're gonna do with him. I don't know if they're gonna move him off or buy him out or what they're gonna do. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, technically, the Knicks are just holding him hostage for like 2 seasons, last season and this season.
True.
You know what I'm saying?
It's true. Yeah.
Yeah, but that's what I said to you. We got too many free agents just sitting around doing nothing, and we needed a point guard. Why wouldn't we pull like a John Wall off waivers just to see what we can get? You get what I'm saying? Like, what are we? Why couldn't we just do?
He's available. He's available. Knicks
he's decent. He can hit the mid range. Can dish the rock like a wizard. He's a wall star. Yeah.
Yo, I can't even see why we wouldn't even attempt to bring him and to see what he can do.
But yeah, I mean,
or Eric Bledsoe.
Yeah, Eric Bledsoe.
Exactly. Or Eric Bledsoe.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with these guys, what's going on and stuff like that. Like I said, they know more than we know. You know what I'm saying? Behind the scenes, they know more than we know. Because we can sit up and say like, yo, this person's available, this person, this and that, and all that stuff, and they probably like, yo, this person, he's a morale killer on the team, this and that. We don't want him. I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
But you're loaning. Say for instance, you pick him off the streets. Like if you don't need him, then you can cut him.
You talking about a 10-day contract that seems to give him for 10 days?
Use him for the playoffs. To me, use him for the playoffs. Yeah, use him for the playoffs.
Listen, I would agree with all that. You know what I'm saying? But hey, you know
that's like saying we try to squeeze out minutes out of Taj Gibson. Taj Gibson Are we serious? Like, yo, we
He's a
couldn't
great.
bring
He's
in
a top
Dwight Howard. We couldn't bring in
or
DeMarcus
Boogie Cousins.
Cousins.
Or thank you. Or
What are
even
we
Larry
doing?
Sanders.
Taj Gibson?
Larry Sanders. Hello, Larry
Yo,
Sanders.
Oh, well, wait a minute. But you know the main thing, right? You know why, right? Because they're not CAA clients.
that really, dude.
Or
That's what we
Derek
go
Favors. I
with,
don't mind
really.
Derek Favors.
Listen. I mean, DeMarcus
Yo,
Cousins.
anybody. I mean,
Because he's
come
a
on.
Kentucky Wildcat. So all the Kentucky Wildcats are CAA clients.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know what Marcus
I
Cousins.
don't mind Derek Favors. He has a mid-range stuff. Derek Favors.
Derek Favors.
Whiteside, Hassan Whiteside.
Yeah.
Yeah, how is why exactly? Why what's the we could bring him in? I mean, he's no I mean, what can he not do that Taj can do at
He's
this
a better
point?
shooter than Taj. He's a better shot blocker than Taj.
Yeah.
Better rebounder than Taj. I mean,
Taj's 10-day contract is up, so I don't know if they're going to.
No, he signed a second one. He signed a second one.
He signed today.
Yes. Oh my!
That's what I told you. This is getting retarded. He's on the team to do what? To pass out towels? I mean, he do better passing out towels than being on the floor.
Exactly. What we're gonna do with Taj guarding the Greek freak in the playoffs? It's gonna be Jambalaya chicken.
There's no such thing. There's no such thing.
And then
he's just gonna be watching. He's just gonna be watching Greek from the back as he's dunking on him.
Isn't Ihar he hurt too? He got hurt in that game the other day.
Yeah, he had stepped on the back of his foot or some shit.
He's walking
on his Achilles.
The wooden animal.
He's in the
I heard it's a lot for the wooden animal.
Yeah, he good.
So that's it. We play the Pacers tomorrow night, so we're gonna be down with iHeart and Brunson tomorrow. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
no, it's retarded. It's like we're just going into the All-Star break, taking the L's now, I guess, because nobody's playing.
And the Pacers aren't that far back. I think we'll stay top 4. The Pacers aren't that far back from the Knicks, though.
I know this. And the Sixers are 2.5 games, two games behind the Knicks in the 5th spot.
Yeah, because they lost, yeah.
Yeah, because it's kind of been a little bit down the dumps ever since and being right now getting waxed by the Hawks. So expect Philly to probably go downhill once the process is out.
Yeah, because Embiid is out. He's out for what, about a month?
Yeah, about a month. Yeah. He'll probably be back by playoff time, I guess. So yeah.
Yeah, but that's seeing where they're gonna place at that moment too, because their pieces they're picking up is they've got Hill and Payne. I guess that'd be help on as far as the point guard. That whole Beverly move, I don't even understand that.
Why that was retarded. You didn't need to get a Pat Bev.
I think the Sixers went backwards because Payne will run a point for you, but he's not. But he ain't helping you on defensively.
Yeah, right. And you just helped the Bucks because Milwaukee.
That's all. Yeah, they needed a dog,
and they got that bulldog.
Yeah, so I don't know what that did for them. Really.
Who the Bucks? Well, they got a bulldog to help Damian Lillard right in the playoffs.
That's good.
Yeah, or get some good hard fouls that he's not giving. I don't know.
Well, Malik Beasley.
Mm-hmm. Milwaukee just gotta get healthy. The Bucks just need to just get healthy. They get Dame back, Beasley back. I know they've been such a fan when they were healthy.
But Middleton is out again. See that knee?
Yeah, he just went out.
Yeah, he's been, like I said, the Bucks have been working on one leg. So if Milwaukee you just stay healthy, maybe get another piece in there off the bench. I think they need a backup center since Robin Lopez is gone. Since they pretty much cut ties with Robin Lopez, if the Bucks can just insert a center there, they'll be fine.
But they wasn't even playing him that much when he was there. Robin Lopez.
Nah, he wasn't even getting those minutes.
He was playing as much minutes as the Nassas.
They was giving those minutes to Porter.
The Nassas and Tupo.
He's right. He was playing the same amount of minutes as us. Yeah.
Hey,
Porter's come on, crazy eyes.
Yo, Porter being there, he be hitting his shots.
He be knocking down threes, and he's like, this is my house, Bobby's house.
Yo, you know you loved him as a Knick.
He was tough as nails, man.
So how you think on with Doc Rivers, man, with the Bucks, man? How you gonna change it? Because you know how the Sixers were. They were just like their offense is just like stagnant when Doc Rivers is in the playoffs. I don't know what he's gonna do in Milwaukee.
Yeah, their offense has been doo-doo since Doc has come.
Well, I think the Bucks' identity is kind of wounded right now. So it's one of those things they just got to find whatever identity they trying to establish and go from there. I think they still a legitimate squad. Come on, let's not like
Yeah.
you know what I mean. You kick a person while they down and you take advantage of whatever seed you can move up to be ahead of them. But at this point, they still got some players on there. I mean,
Yeah.
Middleton, whenever he gets healthy, he gonna shoot the ball. Dame is gonna shoot the ball. You know what you're going to get out of Giannis. So I mean, let's be real about it. It's they
The Greek
still have
god.
a
Yeah.
formidable team. They just got to put it together.
Well,
Yeah.
the thing with Giannis is like he just drives a lot. So if you got somebody in their teams that's going to take a lot of charge, like a lot of teams don't do that. Like say Jalen Brunson take charges for the Knicks, so that helps us too. And like because all you gotta do is just clog the lane and just like stop his penetration because really he ain't really shooting too many jumpers, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, but let's keep it 100. If Julius is guarding him, there's no guarding him. You know what I mean? Unless he's getting that help.
Brandon can't stop Beasley.
Unless Mitchell is there to
Mitch
be
can
that
contain him a
you know
little
what I
bit.
mean? Right, to help him out.
Yeah, I mean,
They-
anchor down. But hopefully Mitch comes back during the playoffs. Hopefully he comes back before, and then he can just like slowly work him back in, and then he gets right into the playoffs, man. Because we'll need him. We're gonna need him. Because like I said, injuries is always part of the game. Injuries is all part. That's the thing with us, man. It's like if we can stay healthy, we good. But you know how that go, man. Somebody always gimpy. You have a gimpy ankle or something like that, man. In the playoffs with us, man. The last couple of seasons, like bro, man. Bro, like I said, we can't have him. We can't have him hurt this year in the playoff either, man. We need him healthy.
I agree. We can't have any injuries going to the postseason because, again, injuries are a part. Again, you want all your warriors, all your soldiers to show up. You don't want to have any, bandages or you know what I mean. You don't want any players in the infirmary come playoff time because then it screws up the rotation a lot. So yeah.
What do you think about this? What do you think about this OG's injury, man? I know he had
what is elbow?
Yeah, now he has surgery now, so he's going to be out for at least 3 weeks to be reevaluated again.
Well, they said they evaluating him game to game, but I guess listen, I don't know. I don't think it's going to be a lengthy thing. I just think they don't want him to fall on it. They don't want nobody to knock it. You know what I mean? To re-injure.
I want to know how he got hurt. I want to know when it got hurt because I didn't see it in the game or practice. I don't know when it happened. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you like anything. It could have been an injury that was already there. Right. And he just was playing through it, and then it could have been a falling in practice. It could have been anything that where he really, really injured it. Some of these things come down the pike is just like I said, like Julius with his foot. Like you gave Julius a hard time these last year, but he could have been playing through a bad foot since last year when he sprained his ankle.
Oh yeah,
had been playing through all of that.
That's how he started the season, though. From the surgery in the off season,
right?
He started the season off slow because of that injury and stuff like that.
Correct.
And then he had that surgery. So at the time, you thinking like, but see, that's the Knicks. The Knicks lead you on to believe like it's only a sprained ankle or something like that, and then you come to find out he needs surgery. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the report they're giving out. You know what I'm saying? Right. Always day to day, always day to day, always this. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, listen, what I like about this trade, I think Bogdanovich is going to come if he can knock down shots like Dante is doing right now. It's going to open. It's going to open that middle wide up. It's going. I mean, it's going to.
Bogey's fine, yeah.
Yeah, he's gonna. I mean, he's gonna get open shots. So it's up to him to knock it down. I think like Devin he started off slow, but I mean this dude is dropping bombs everywhere now. So
electrifying. He's been awesome.
I mean, wow, and
his defense too has been awesome.
Yeah, listen, between him and Hart, that's where I like Hart at, because Hart will get in there, get rebounds, get loose balls. You know what I mean? And if those are the hustle plays you get on that second unit, sky's the limit. You know what I mean? And that's what you need. You need some grit. You need dudes really, really putting it in so that you get those turnovers, you get try to get those layups on the other end, try to get those easy buckets instead of just bombing away or being consistent with trying to or can be inconsistent with those threes. We have to get easy buckets somewhere.
I think the main thing is like, if our second unit, because a lot of teams' second unit are weak. So if our second unit can really like strangle these guys when they come in there and start extending the leads and doing things, that's all that matters, man. You know what I'm saying? They just put points up and get some defensive stuff and do some things, man, because it's gonna wear a lot of teams down. If they have a weak second unit, like Boston's been having a weak second unit for a while, and I think they still do have a weak second unit.
Yeah, but that's where you got to capitalize. You got to capitalize on that unit, because if their first unit with Kristoff, if they killing you with spreading that floor, and Kristoff is knocking, Porzingis is knocking down threes, and they hot from the outside, they can run you up on a score by 20 easily.
But see now with the Kristoff thing is like it helps now with Anunoby, because if he's in there, he can guard Kristoff now on that perimeter. You know what I'm saying, or in the post. Because guess what, Kristoff, we know he's weak in the post. He's not posting nobody else. He's weak.
Nah. But as far as you trying to think that he's going to stop him from shooting over the top of him, he can still shoot it over the top of OG. Yeah. Let's be 100.
I mean, he can over a chair. Yeah.
No, I mean,
right.
He can still do it, but he's gonna make the shot more difficult for him to just get a nice looking shot, though. That's all. He ain't gonna block the shot, but he gonna, what I'm saying. As long as you got somebody as long as you got contesting in your face, it's like it's gonna make the shot more difficult. You know what I'm saying? You might not be the tall, but he's 6'7". I mean, Kristoff is like 7'2", 7'3". Yeah, he can shoot the three, but when you got a hand in your face and things like that, you ain't gonna make it like though. You're making it like wide open.
Right. He's got to be there too, because if you play in that help side defense, you can't be 100 help side and think you're going to run out and, like I said, stop him from shooting over the top of you.
What I'm saying is probably going to make a switch on the defensive end, because Kristoff don't be in the post though. He'd always be out on the perimeter, so it ain't like he's going to be in the post and post up. So that way he can get to him that like they'll switch off and just like, hey, instead of Julius take him, you know what I'm saying, then they'll have what's name go out there and take him, you know what I'm saying, out on that. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean they're going to do that in the playoffs, you know what I'm saying? Because in the playoffs, that's when everybody like really like strategize what they're going to do and what they're going to take away, you know what I'm saying? But then again, you're going to need OG either on like Jaylen Brown or Tatum or something like that.
Balls will be hard to guard. Yeah,
I'm telling you, we're not going to match up good with them, regardless of how you size it up.
They're too athletic too. Brown can soar.
Exactly.
Tatum can soar. Holiday can fly. White can fly. Porzingis can fly. Al Horford starts some bounce. And I know their bench is kind of not strong at the same time. Who knows? Pritchard can get hot. It could be Hauser. It could be G Wiz. It could be Tillman. It could be Springer, who has a whole lot of springs.
All them things can happen. But guess what? That's why they play the games when they're in the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? You can name all the names. There's only certain places that's going to show up, though. You know what I'm saying? Everybody ain't going to show up like that.
That's true.
So,
that's true.
With the teams with the most pressure, Boston going to have the most pressure on them because they the number one seed. I mean, I'm going to say it like this. I don't care if we fall number 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. I don't care what seed we fall to. We could give anybody a hard time. I don't care. I don't care.
What we're doing is predicting heavily. But like you said earlier, is some of these teams we haven't even faced with a full squad yet to see how we really match up with them.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Right.
Yeah, you dig what I'm saying? Like since we have had OG, we haven't really played these squads to really other than the Cavs.
That's when we haven't played the Cavs with them yet.
We haven't even played the Cavs since the trade.
I thought we played the Cavs. I thought we played the Cavs with OG.
Let me see.
No. That was with RJ and IQ at the time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we haven't. We've only played the Sixers with him in there. We haven't played the top 3 teams with them yet.
Yeah, we mollywopped the Sixers after being down by 10, mind you.
Yeah. No, that that's the team we got in the Sixers ass quickly
with Embiid.
Right, with Embiid in the game. Yep.
Who knows? Not to assume things. I would not mind playing Philly in the first round. Again, you don't want to count your chickens before they hatch, which I agree. At the same time, I'd rather play Philly in the first round because if we had to just deal with Maxey and Hield, I know Hield's a sharpshooter still. Maxey, Hield, Oubre, and Covington and Batum and Embiid. God knows if he comes back or not. I would not mind playing Philly in the first round.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I mean, we already mollywopped Miami.
But see that
playoff heat is dangerous. Playoff heat.
Yeah. Listen, Maxey. I don't know who do we have to guard Maxey.
Good point. Maxey's a dog, though. That's a good point.
You know what I mean? Maxey's too quick for Brunson.
And too quick for OG.
But see, on the other end, then Brunson gets him in foul. So see, that's what I'm saying. You got a guy that you're gonna have to play his defense on. You know what I'm saying? So that tires you out. You got to play him. You know what I'm saying? Because who they gonna put on him? What's the dude on the Sixers? Is he still on the team? Is Melton?
Anthony Melton.
Yeah, he's hurt. He's hurt. Yeah,
he's hurt. He's been out for a while.
Playoffs and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? So, but like I said, they got Buddy Hield, and who else they get? Who else the Sixers get?
Campaign.
Cameron Payne.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You talking about the face? The dude with the face.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, but Buddy Hield, okay, and Tyrese Maxey and
Tobias Harris.
Who?
Also the stuff Tobias Harris.
Yeah, Tobias, whoever he is.
Kelly Oubre coming in. So keep in mind, coming off their bench, they do got some firepower.
They do.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Like Weber, and they still got the Frenchman.
Korkmaz is gone. He's in the trade.
Not Korkmaz, the other Frenchman from San Antonio. Nicholas Batum, yes.
Oh, Batum from the Blades. He never played for the Spurs, for the Blazers though.
Oh, for the Blades. Yeah. So Batum to me is like a 6'8", surprising, maybe 6'9", guard, and could hit that wing three if you leave him open.
And he's a good playmaker himself. Yeah,
that's what I said. They got some sleepers on that second unit that if we don't watch out could really, do some things too.
Mm-hmm.
But like I said, we got some too on our team too, man. You know what I'm saying? So hey, it
is. Not to match their size though. Like that's what I'm saying. Where you gonna put Hart on Batum?
Good luck.
You know what I mean? Come on, some matchups don't match up.
Yeah,
and we're lucky Embiid ain't healthy.
Yeah,
well, praise up to Embiid. Praise up to Embiid.
Yeah,
Embiid is going to be Embiid. You're not going to listen. I would like to play the Sixers with a full lineup with Mitchell, with Robinson because then you got more. You know what I mean? So you got more.
Be problems there.
Yes, he could give him more better. He could play him better than Harson to me.
I agree.
You know what I mean? To be a threat to at least stop him, but you know what I mean. If we're playing him with Harson and Sims, and maybe you could switch Precious Achiuwa. You know what I mean? Make that adjustment, but he's going to kill Precious Achiuwa. He's too small. He's too small.
I'm about to play what's the name on some bogey highlights and stuff like that, man.
I love the bogey move. I like the bogey move. Disappeared.
Huh?
I like the bogey move. And by the way, D Horn had my number in the private chat, by the way. I love the bogey move.
Okay.
The bogey Bogdanovich.
Yep. Bogdanovich has a feathery mid-range touch with short to
what are they saying he is? What, 6'8", 6'9"?
Yeah, bogey's about 6'8".
Let me check. Bojan Bogdanovich. Give me some time, please.
Yeah, he's about. Let me see. Bogey.
Because keep in mind, that's a big lineup the Knicks could go with too.
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking about that. If you go with Julius, Harstone,
Bogey 6'7". Yeah.
Oh, he's 6'7".
Mm-hmm.
Even if you did like I said, Julius, OG, Harstone,
Bogey,
and put Bogey at 2. I mean, only thing he's going to do is really give up a lot on that defense for whatever 2 guard. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. And
that's where he's going to kill you.
Sure, and Bogey's how you can play. He has a feathery show swish.
They can make them shots, bro.
See,
who's that? That was Obi on him.
Step back, Bobby Jack. Wow, I like this move. And he could fly to the rim too. So yeah.
Listen, I could deal with it. I just think that he's not going. If we could keep him as a steady spot up shooter like he's doing, I think that's where he's at his best.
But I think he could do more than just a spot up. So that's the thing with him too. I think he can also he can also get. It's not like he just
going to shot a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's not like he's just gonna spot up, you know what I'm saying? So he can come in the lane and get some shots off and stuff. The dude just his offense is just
I like it.
Yeah, but we had a person sitting on our bench that we thought could do the same thing that he was doing that we just got rid of, though.
Fournier.
Fournier, exactly.
Fournier did kind of do the same thing. Fournier could create on shots sometimes. He could.
Yeah, but he to me he forced a lot of threes and he had to take a lot of threes before he made he made one.
You seen him ran down there. Fournier wasn't doing that, like running down.
I agree with that, though. I agree with that. And Fournier was moving without the ball like that compared to what Bogey is doing. So yeah, see.
I mean, these are just highlights, but we'll see when he gets here and stuff like that.
Yo, that's what I'm saying. These highlights is, of course, made shots. Listen, he was on a Detroit team that lost like 22, 23 games in a row.
Oh yeah, 28 in a row.
I think he missed like the first half of the season or something like that with injuries, so he just got the last 28 games or something like that.
So you know what I mean? So him taking shots the way he's taking them. I mean, shots like this, yeah. If you going strong, I could appreciate
I'm just trying to look at like his shot selection. Let's say he taking good shot selection. I know everybody takes bad shots, but I want to see when he comes to the Knicks, like the type of shots he's taking, if it's high percentage or he's forcing it. You know what I'm saying? It's like, okay. So he got an in between. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So he's just not three. Not three.
Mid-range shot too.
Yeah. So okay.
At the top of the circle. Yep.
Uh-huh.
Ball on the floor, baseline jump in the bang.
Not the do back.
Yeah. Like I said, he has that feathery touch. And he can sky. So I like the Bogey move though. My only concern with Bogey is he's 34, soon to be 35 come April. Other than that, it's a good move, game Bogey.
Yeah, I think, but like I said, the reason the Knicks are in the win now mode. There's no more of the young guys no more. They trying to win now. They like forget it. We ain't got time. They trade all the young guys now, so they like, hey, we in win now mode. We need guys for the playoff.
That's true.
That's all they care about
right now. Listen, I could tell you, I'd rather not just dump all our young guns because
look at that. Did you see? Hold on. Did you see that? Did you see that post thing over there?
He can post up too in the block.
Let me see that.
Fournier couldn't do that.
He's on the fast break.
Ooh.
Right. Like I'm trying to see like his other moves and stuff like that. You know, he got the open shot, but when he don't have the open shot, that's Alec Burke right there passing to him.
Yeah, but see, listen. Just keep in mind again, the Knicks is playing more of a controlled game based on our point guard, based on our power forward. You know what I mean? So if he's playing off of them, like everybody worried about OG playing with those particular dudes and how he played off them, this is where this is going to come into play with him as far as waiting for his shot, waiting for his time, and just being ready to just like he's doing, cock and load.
Mm-hmm. I'm trying to see like he's not just a spot up shooter. That's all I'm trying to see his other game. You know what I'm saying? Like,
listen, I see what's going on here. I mean, come on. It looks like he could play. He got a little off the dribble pull up.
Yeah, I'm just saying because when you don't watch a guy, you only watch when he plays your team. I'm just want to see some other things. Like it says, like okay, at the top.
Whew, step back, Bobby Jack, and wow,
okay, coming in the lane,
floater game.
Yeah, was that Charlotte? Okay,
so I actually like this one.
That's PJ Washington. Okay,
head fake, step back, left wing three, count it.
The only thing with him, like I said, is just the confidence. If he can, like I said, I don't care. As long as he's confident, he can shoot the ball. Like with confidence, he can shoot. I don't care, man.
Just shoot the ball.
Hold on, I like it. Like, if he open, take it. Don't hesitate. Like Josh Hart, hesitate.
Right. Make or miss. Shoot it. Make or miss.
You open, hey, just get a slit of daylight. That's it. It's going up.
Muscles way inside.
Listen, like I said, all of this is all in good. But again, like I said, he's coming from a team that identity was nothing. You know what I mean? For him to say, fuck it, I'm gonna put this ball in my hand and do what I'm doing. He needed to do what he's doing.
No, but I mean, that's not the only team he played for. He played for the Jazz and some other teams too.
And Pacers, Wizards, Nets.
Yeah, so he ain't just play on the Pistons. He just got traded to the Pistons. Did he get traded or he's on there? I forgot how he got to the Pistons. Did he get traded there? I think he got traded there. Okay. All right. So I guess we'll see him tonight. I mean, tomorrow night. The good thing about him with this is like, I mean, that's, you know what I'm saying, if he's going to be in the second unit, because, you know, the second unit ain't, I mean, the guys ain't going to be like, you know, like better players than the starters, you know what I'm saying? So you're going to have more.
For sure. But that's what I said. If tomorrow we're definitely going to need him to play. So we'll see what he's going to do.
Yeah, of course, man.
Because the minimum, because we can't go with Obi playing again. I mean, he was out there running around, you know, but
but what I'm saying is like we like a walking wounded team. We depleted right now, so everybody gonna, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't know if Brunson gonna play or Ihart gonna play tomorrow because if they still, you know, with the ankle injury, so they might not even play. So that'll be good.
Because I was looking for Charlie Brown just to haul off on some shots as well.
He played yesterday because he ain't never come in the game. That's how
exactly. So, but I'm saying
Charlie Brown was kind of lost.
That's what I'm saying. But if you getting a shot and somebody's giving you, you gotta. I would think he was just going out there to try to show what he could do.
I don't blame Brown too much though, because if you haven't really been playing, you're going to be a little bit gimpy.
But I'm talking about like, you look at Charlie Brown. He's been playing over on Fournier. I'm like, God damn. I mean,
well, I knew something with a deal had to have been coming through because if they didn't play Fournier for the reasons of making that deal, that was the reason.
And you know, because usually right before the deadline, they hold guys out. They be like, this guy's
correct. Because I'm thinking I'm just like Quentin Grimes should have at least been playing in that game as well.
But he was out. But he was injured anyway. He was out. So I mean,
and he was very swapped. He was already traded. So,
but if he was healthy and they had a healthy scratch, then you knew something was coming up. If he was a healthy scratch,
correct.
He was already hurt. So he was already.
Yeah,
hurt.
but I thought he was he was scheduled to play.
No, he had missed like a couple of games already and stuff like that.
Correct.
What is his injury? The knee injury? Is it a knee? I think it's a knee.
Yeah, he was having problem with his knee. Yeah, but I thought he was scheduled to play in that game.
Yeah,
he was traded though. No, he was traded before we played the Mavs. That's
right.
Yeah, I'm just thinking like most of these guys, like I said, they was trying to like hold them out until like the All-Star break, man. Like 3-4 more games here, they could buy some time, and the Knicks could win some games and then hold these guys out to get healthy and stuff like that. You know, but like I said, with the OG thing and the Julius thing is going to be after the All-Star break, like a couple of weeks after that to see, you know, where these guys at, you know what I'm saying? So with Randall, I guess he's going to need surgery or not, depending on how his shoulder holds up.
I hope he doesn't get surgery. I hope Randall doesn't get surgery, because if he gets surgery, won't be out for the year though.
Yeah, I think he would be out for the year. I think he would be.
He would almost be at the beginning of the playoffs if they was scheduled to come back. But the thing is, I think he was walking around without any sling or anything to hold up the shoulder. They said that it's looking good. I mean, and keep in mind, it is his opposite opposite of his shooting arm as well.
Right, it's right shoulder.
Yeah.
Well, maybe like I said, Stephen A. You know what I'm saying? If we talking about he always go left, he go left now.
Orange blue skies.
He said so what? So I guess he won't be he won't be using his right hand anytime soon now since
and keep in mind, sometimes it's kind of the shoulder's like kind of both, because you could pop the shoulder back in. You just don't want it to keep popping in and out to miss, you know. So maybe it's just resting it up.
Don't bang in the paint too long. All right, correct. If you're Randall, don't bang in the paint too long, because if you bang hard, your shoulder gets dislocated again. You're done for the year. So if you're Randall, just don't settle for threes constantly. I'm saying that, you know, take some good mid ranges. Don't bang too much though, because of the shoulder. Yeah.
Yeah, I know when it happened, man. I was just like, who was that? The Miami player that did that? I was like, man, he wasn't even going to block the shot. I was like, dude, you shouldn't even been under him, man. Jaime, whatever his name is, the rookie. I know is a rookie. Arquez. I mean, he's a good player. But when Randall came, I was like, oh man. I said, oh my God, you know, because he came up in pain.
Oh no, you could almost see the way he was holding his arm when he came up. So it almost looked like it was dislocated.
I thought it looked season ending, the way it looked season ending. Thank God he's not done that. Thank God.
You know what that remind me of? It remind me of when Patrick Ewing. Remember when Andrew Lang, when he went down and he came down. He's out for the playoffs and the whole thing. Is like, what was that? A wrist? He had to get wrist surgery or something.
Yeah, he fucked up his wrist.
His wrist, yeah.
It was done.
So I'm asking you guys. So with this move and the way if the Knicks come back healthy, how do you see the Knicks, man, in the playoffs, man, against like the top 8, any of the seeds in the playoffs? Is like, where do you have the Knicks? How far they can get? You know what I'm saying? If they fully healthy and stuff like that, how far do you think they can get?
I mean, any team can win the championship. That's why you're playing the playoffs. Any team can win the title. If I talk about, like, realistically, I'd say around like second roundish, maybe conference final. I think if we avoid the Celtics, second roundish, maybe conference final around that. Second roundish to conference final around that.
I mean, the only way we're going to avoid the Celtics until the last, would you go to the Eastern Conference? We have to finish second. If we finish second,
or third, yeah.
No, just second. If we finish second, then we don't play them until the very end to get to the NBA Finals.
Yes, second or third though. Second or third, because 1-8 plays 4-5. The 1-8 matchup plays 4-5 matchup in the second round. 2-7 matchup plays a 3-6 matchup in the second round. You know,
so like 1-8, 2-7, 1-8.
No, 1-8, 4-5. The 1-8 winner plays the 4-5 winner.
Right.
In the second, the 2-7 winner goes up against a 3-6 winner in the second.
Right. That's what I'm saying. So we got to finish like
2 or 3.
2 or 3.
Yeah.
Then we meet the Celtics in the Eastern Conference Finals.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So we can finish 2 or 3. But like I said, I don't give a damn. Even if we finish 8th, let's fucking get them first. Get them the fuck out.
Get them out the way. That's what you're saying. Well. Listen. I stick with what you're saying. I would rather see the Celtics maybe at the end.
Yeah.
Because then at least it plays out for the Knicks if they could get. They could go through the first 2 rounds and see how they're playing at that time and see how healthy everybody's staying at that moment. Then we can balance out where we are going into that conference final at that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true.
But you can't size things up now because everybody's coming up hurt now.
No, I know that, but we ain't ducking nobody. Just let it know we ain't ducking nobody. We just
listen. Listen, I'm trying not to get too amped up for the season because you know what I'm saying. Like, it's one of those things. Yeah, you gotta look at things from a full standpoint. Like you look at where everybody's playing. Brunson's playing amazing. Mm-hmm. Julius is having a great season. Harstein. I mean. I think he bitched up. I think Harstein bitched up against what's the name, but he played good somewhat against the Mavs. You know what I mean? I think he should have played better against the Lakers. Lakers game. You know what I mean? Yeah, he to me he could have played a lot better. But like I said, he's giving you what he can. Like he's normally coming off our bench, and he's playing legitimate. Harstein really should, to me, work on a jump hook.
Agreed.
He could be an asset to us. Why he can work on those particular things, and he has a little jump shot. So
he could hit the three. Yeah.
What's the little push shot he got in the lane? He got that little push shot in the lane.
Yeah, but see, that's what I'm saying. You're not a point guard. You know what I mean? Yeah. Stop with the fucking teardrop.
Well, listen,
you understand?
He do what Ben Simmons don't do. You know what I'm saying? He don't do the little push shot in the lane, you know.
And it's okay to take some threes, Hardenstein. I'm not saying take a lot of threes. I'm saying it's okay to take some threes. If you're open, just shoot it, though. At the top of the key, just shoot it.
I will give you that because Precious to me is taking a couple.
Yeah.
I think that's somewhat out of his shot range. But listen, he's not looking awkward not shooting them. You know what I mean? Like that's what I'm saying. And what he has made out of it, listen. We might need that from him because he is going to be left open.
So why did Josh Harvey hesitate on wide open threes?
Well, that you saw yesterday he wasn't hesitating. He was pulling them shit. So, but to me, that whole jumping off the wrong foot, trying to fucking scoop layups, he needs to play smarter. As far as pump faking a little more and using his body, and I think he'll be all right. Down the stretch, I think. give up the ball too. Like, start with the jump pass.
I mean,
The jump pass shit is killing us right now.
DiVincenzo can have the amount of open shots that Josh Hart be having. I mean, he'll be killing that stuff, man. Because Josh Hart be getting a lot of open shots, and he be passing that thing up and faking.
Just shoot the ball, Josh. Just shoot the ball. You shot the ball yesterday. Yesterday, just shoot the ball.
He shot the ball, man. Just listen. When you open, shoot the ball. Let it fly.
Make or miss.
I mean, he had 20. What he had 23 yesterday in the game against the Mavs. What's the name? Deuce had 21. What's the name? DiVincenzo was fantastic. He had 36. And Preston Achiuwa had a double. He had 13 points, 16 boards.
Yeah. Listen, I would like Deuce to get pointers from Brunson on how to run a point. It would help. I just think that he's still trying to find his way. I like the way he's releasing the ball off his jump shot.
Yeah,
listen. You know what I mean? Like certain he's still a young player, so certain progressions you take in a gradual fashion, but it's like, come on, dude. You're watching a dude ball and that's around your same height doing the same things, and you're more athletic, I think, than Brunson.
Who?
You dig what I'm saying? I think Deuce.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Deuce is more athletic than Brunson, so he's got to use his attributes to really stand out a little more. He could do it. I know he could do it. It's just how you process it in the game and put it together.
But you can see
in your thing.
But you can see them in the game when they on a fast break. You can see I'm like, the point guard instincts. I'm like, where is it? He's not the point guard. It's a combo guard instinct. You know what I'm saying?
I know, and that's the thing. That's where he really needs to just, either you going to go and just try to bang it, or you're going to look the dish. And that's what I'm saying. It's like it's either or. I mean, you see what Josh Hart do. He'd go in there and do a pirouette and turn around, and before you know it, he's spinning out of control trying to throw it to somebody.
He'd be running 100 miles per hour. He'd be running 100
You know what I mean? Like, just stop, man. Give it to the point guard. Let them do what they do.
Yeah, let them rock.
You don't stop until you get into the by 3-point line by the paint, and then he turns around and throws the ball bounce like, Josh, what are you doing? It's like, you don't run this fast and stuff. I thought you were just gonna go all the way. Just go all the way now.
That dude could send you into a tizzy with what he do with the ball, like, and it'd be off of a aggressive rebound or some shit. Like, just slow down, save that momentum when you get down the court, where hopefully they give it back to you. You know what I mean? That's all. Run the lanes. Give it up and run the lanes.
Mm-hmm.
Did you see how Malachi Flynn was playing when he played the little minutes? How did he look or something? I mean,
I think it's all right.
Listen, again, he was another one. I didn't know why they would deal him, but if they was looking to give up that contract or that team wanted him, I don't know. But listen, I thought he looked decent.
I wanted to deal because he just got here too. With the.
I'm surprised he swapped him so soon. Yeah.
Right. To me, he looked decent. I mean,
he looked all right.
I don't know. Maybe it's confidence. Maybe Tibbs didn't gel with him. I don't know.
Oh, they said. I think with the Malachi Flynn, I think because he was in the deal, you know what I'm saying, his thing is not the money thing. He has a $3.7 million, so the Knicks get a trade exception for that for him because he was just in that Toronto Raptors deal with the Knicks, so they couldn't have traded him without something else. So he had to be separate part of the deal, but they get a trade exception for trading him. So it's a $3.7 million add on to because I think Obi had a trade exception too, so that could add on to it too and stuff like that. So. Yeah, so I guess they'll work it out in the off season or something like that. See what they can do. But yeah, because I was like, how you got another trade within less than a month? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right. Do you think we need any buyout players like either Lowry or Dinwiddie, Harris? You need any players off the buyout? Do you think we should snag?
I don't think Lowry. I don't know if he got bought out yet.
Yeah, Dinwiddie got bought out from the Raptors.
No, but they said Lowry. I think Lowry.
Lowry
they saying the Sixers are gonna get him because I guess that's why they opened up. They traded Daniel House or something like that to open up a room. Another roster spot. Lowry go home to Philadelphia, so I think he's gonna go to the Sixers.
Right. What about Dinwiddie? Would you want Dinwiddie?
Nah, I don't want Dick Whitty.
I don't know why you hate on that dude. He's a quality player.
hate on him because I hate him because he was one of those guys that was rubbing it in Knicks' faces and shit when they had Kyrie and all that type of shit, man. I don't like them.
Yeah.
He tried to, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
He was like one of those dudes, and he was a rubbing in the Knicks' face when they was blowing the Knicks out and all that type of stuff. And he's one of those like how Kevin Durant's like the Knicks are not cool and all this stuff. Man, bro, go sit down somewhere with that, bro.
Right. So you know what player that would be cool for us if the Hornets let him go? Seth Curry.
Yeah, I was about to Dallas traded him in that deal. I was like, yo,
you get PJ Washington. Yeah,
I like Steph Curry for saying come off the bench to shoot.
Mm-hmm.
And the Hornets, they traded Gordon Hayward.
Yeah, he could play one or two. Let's put a what if because we have two. I think soon we could have two roster spots open. Who knows? Would you go after if the Thunder were to let Hayward go? Would you go after Gordon Hayward too? If the Thunder let him go,
that's suspect to me. That's suspect. Gordon Hayward has been playing hurt. To me, all seasons, all 4 seasons he's been with Charlotte.
Right.
I mean, he hasn't played.
He's not a defender either. Yeah.
He's not a defender. I can't even say he's a consistent shooter. He's a consistent scorer. I just think he's just one now that's collected a hefty check and just been coasting out.
Yeah, you know what's surprising about him? Because I thought he was going to be like the Hornets' leading scorer when he went over there, but it never ever came to fruition, though. You know what I'm saying?
Who? When? Tell yo, pull up stats or something. Tell me when he's showed you consistent flow of anything of that.
Then he went to Boston and he had another injury postseason. And because he had that gruesome injury. I think what was that?
Yeah, against the Cavs on opening night. Against the Cavs.
Yeah, and Boston for Boston.
Yeah,
like I said, he wasn't the scorer in Boston like that. They got rid of him. They traded him, and then he went to Charlotte and. He just like I said, just nice.
Plateau.
Right.
So it's like, I mean,
and the biggest player that people is saying they high on right now, which is crazy, is Miles Bridges.
Oh yeah, he refused to.
He ain't leaving Charlotte. He ain't leaving.
He refused to trade, right? He refused to trade.
That's why he refused to trade. He was supposed to be in Phoenix. He was supposed to go to the Suns, and he refused to trade.
Right. Well, motherfuckers is high on Miles Bridges, and the fact that, like you just saying, I mean, I think
he's the leading scorer this year. I mean, with LaMelo being out of Miles Bridges averaged over 21 points a game and stuff like that. Because he was even like the leading scorer like before he got those cases against him and stuff like that. He was like the leading scorer because he was going to get paid in free agency. You know what I'm saying? But then
he was supposed to. Yes, he was. He was supposed to.
Happened that unfortunate, and that was it. And then, like I said, but he came back and then. He's doing his thing again a little bit, you know what I'm saying? So
yeah, but see, that's even confusing to see what Charlotte is doing. You get rid of PJ Washington. He was coming off your bench, being productive on a second unit. Okay, you got Miller. Okay, Miller is somewhat your rookie. He's playing average. I mean, he's playing average ball for being. You know what I mean? But now who's that other dude coming off your bench giving you those particular minutes?
Yeah. What?
You know what I mean? Now you're in limbo.
JT Thor, Mark Williams, really? All right.
Yeah, now you're in limbo with those minutes.
Well, hey,
James Boltnight. James Boltnight is gone. You drafted James Boltnight, he's gone. So
who they traded him to?
No, they didn't trade him. They waived him. James Boltnight, he's gone.
They waived him?
Yeah, they waived. He's gone.
Wow, he was a first-round pick. I mean, he was like was it a lottery pick? He was a lottery pick, right? Yeah, I think because either the lottery pick or 20-something pick. But yeah, I remember when he was coming out, he was like a top 10 or top 15 pick, and they waived him already.
Yeah, wow.
But he hasn't played that much since he's been on the Hornets. So I don't know.
Yeah, would you go after him though? Would you think we should go after him, James Boltnight?
But he's not a point guard. We need really like a point guard. We don't.
Yeah, good point.
Yeah, I mean, we already got guys.
Well, what is he like? 6'3", 6'4"?
Boltnight, he's 6'5". He's 6'5".
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. Wow. They waived him already. Where did he get drafted? I know he got drafted in the first round. I know he's a first-round draft pick because I remember that draft. I forgot because they were talking about him coming out. Him and the other dude that went to Indiana, Duarte. That dude was like, his rookie year he was good, but then
he was the 11th pick of the 21 draft. 11th pick, Boltnight.
Yeah, lottery pick.
Yeah.
And Duarte too. Duarte that got traded, I guess, from Indiana to Sacramento and all that stuff. But
And Duarte's playing well for the Kings. Yeah, it's been all right for the Kings.
Yeah, I haven't watched too many of their games this season, either the Kings and stuff like that. But yeah, man. So what deal surprised you like during the trade deadline? Like any of them deals surprised you or something like that happened yesterday?
I mean,
No, I told you. Well, for me, like I said, the Pat Beverly thing was like, yo, that didn't make sense.
Because you helping another rival team, like they
yeah, but that's only if he fits in with the game plan. I mean, can they use him now? I guess.
That's Doc Rivers. He wants his little defense, I guess. So I guess that's why he fits in with Doc Rivers. Because Doc had him in LA. I think Doc had him with the Clippers.
PJ Washington was another surprise at going to the Mavs. They had signed Grant Williams, but they were saying I guess that wasn't working out.
He fizzled out real quick.
And getting Daniel Gafford by just with Sean Holmes. I love that move for the Mavs.
Washington was big. That was big for Dallas. Those were some good moves for them.
I think Mavs could be a playoff team this year. PJ Washington and Daniel Gafford. Yeah, I love it.
And they might even, but listen, I even like that dude Josh Green because Josh Green actually took, to me, Hardaway's starting job.
Yeah, it did take Tim Hardaway's starting job. Yeah.
Oh, Josh Green, the guy who's
he took it. You know what I mean? Yo, aggressive young fella. So, I mean, do I like Tim coming off in that second unit because he gets his shots off? But
Tim,
he should be in that starting lineup. I mean, with his veteran leadership. But
trade deadline.
Some people could accept what it is. Like I said, Alec Burke coming back to the Knicks. I think hopefully he can, like you said, slow the pace, give us another legitimate guy that can help run that squad. Because now, like I told you, with Deuce not learning fast enough, that's why they brought in Alec. Deuce minutes is definitely going to fizzle off.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. If Brunson is back and Alec's going to get those, he's going to come off the bench right away.
Yeah.
I mean, Deuce minutes is going to be cut from that.
I mean, if you look at the trade deadline, there wasn't really no big moves made anyway. It was a lot of moves, just small moves.
The Pacers getting Dougie McBuckets. I love it for the Pacers. Dougie McBuckets for the Pacers.
They gave up the other shooter. They gave up Buddy, so they needed him.
That's true.
They got rid of Buddy's contract and brought in
a Buddy Hield 2.0. I said better.
I think Buddy Hield contract is an expiring contract, if I believe is an expiring contract.
Yeah, around there, yeah.
Well, that's what the Sixers, they have to, like I said, hey, let's see what they can do with Buddy Hield, Tobias Harris, Tyrese Maxey. Who else they got? Kelly Oubre with Joel Embiid in the playoff and stuff like that.
Yeah, Paul Reed. Yeah, Mo Bamba. Yeah.
Mo Bamba.
I'm surprised you traded Jaden Springer to the Celtics. Like, why are you helping your rival if you're Philly?
He was traded, Jaden Springer. Yeah, like I said, there's a lot of small moves that was made that you got to catch up with and stuff like that. It was like, but like I said, I'm surprised Chicago didn't make any moves. Chicago didn't make no moves. So
they should have. I don't know. They should have.
Yeah, but keep in mind, you surprised, but the asking price for certain players was probably a little excessive to what it is that people wanted to give up. Nevertheless, the players are not performing accordingly. Nobody want to take on big contracts for underachieving superstars.
Yeah, I mean, he said, Knicks fans, y'all don't feel like y'all mortgage the future. Now, we didn't mortgage the future. We still got all our first round picks. We're not hamstrung with nothing. All these contracts that's on our books is only like a year or something like that. So it's not, we ain't mortgage the future at all. You know what I'm saying? I mean, if you're talking about getting rid of all the young guys, yeah, you get rid of young guys, but hey, if they change the course and like, we're a win down team, and if these guys can get far in the playoff and they can get more pieces, then yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but what people are saying, as for to be 100 with you, is right. We're pawning off our young players that we are developing, and it's helping us win now. To say, okay, we're going to bring in veteran people that probably take a gamble to see if they can help us win now. You understand what I'm saying? Like the process is to build up your young players to help you win in a long haul. The win now thing is a theory that everybody takes on, and sometimes it always fails. Most of the time, it always fails.
Right. But the difference is lot of teams that do that, they gave away all their first round picks and they have no assets. We got all the assets.
True. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, like the Suns.
We
Like the Suns.
Our mortgage. We of all the contenders, we sitting pretty, man. We are sitting pretty. Now the Lakers don't have no assets. They traded all their assets. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
The Lakers don't have no assets.
Right. And speaking of a team that got some assets back, some are the Suns. Getting Rose O'Neal, David Roddy, I like that move for Phoenix. Trading the second round picks is a lot. Other than that, getting Rose O'Neal for defense and 3-point shooting, and Roddy for 3-point shooting, athleticism, and lockdown, junkyard dog defense, I think that's going to help the Suns a little bit. What do you think? It bolsters their bench a little bit, though.
Yeah, the Suns. Yeah, I mean, they needed that. You know what I'm saying? They needed, like I said, that West is loaded, man. The West is loaded with Minnesota, OKC, Sacramento. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but keep in mind, Phoenix really needs a point guard in that lineup.
Agreed.
To take that ball out of Beal and they got to take that ball out of their hand and let them run off screens or run backdoor, whatever they got to do. But you got a stud holding the ball trying to pass to another stud is like,
yeah, that's gonna be a lot. Book, Beal, KD, that's not gonna work. It works in the regular season. I don't know if it's gonna work in the playoffs. That's why if you're the Suns, why not get a Dion Wright or Seth Curry or John Wall? Hello, Phoenix. John Wall's out there, or Eric Bledsoe, or Isaiah Thomas.
Yo, don't understand it. That's why I told as we go with BS to get listen, there's too many players that's waiting for a call that we could dial up. I'm telling you, a John Wall could be a big point guard, and the biggest thing is you're not, like I said,
Kevin Porter.
Who?
Yeah,
you don't.
I just don't understand it.
He got some legal issues right now, Kevin Porter, wherever, you know what I'm saying? He got some legal issues. But the thing with John Wall is but the thing about it is other teams are not calling him either. So I don't know what's going on because Phoenix could have called him, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know what's going on. I don't something's going on. Something's going on behind the scenes, you know what I'm saying? Because if these guys are available, teams need them, they would have called these guys and be like, hey, come on over here and see what's like. So it could be a health. It could be health issue that needs. You just never know what it is, man.
Or Isaiah Thomas, get him. Isaiah Thomas, he can give you something.
Because John Wall was on the Clippers with that team with Leonard and all of them, and what happened? They didn't bring him back, and they got rid of him. See, something's going on behind the scenes. You know what I'm saying? Something's going on.
Well, you got rid of John Wall and brought in Westbrook. I don't know. Maybe, like I said, I'm not saying that if you run in Wall for 35, 40 minutes, I think he's going to run himself into injury.
15 shit. At least 10.
Yeah, but if you give him 20 to 25 minutes, that should help your squad. I mean, it'll help. It's quality minutes for him, and then it's quality breathing for Brunson.
Agreed.
You understand? Like you don't want Brunson running 40. It's 40 minutes for Brunson. To me, is OD. You're killing
it. It is ODing it because Brunson was this close of a bad injury, of a bad ankle injury, though. It was this close.
Yo, he said
it's too many minutes on him.
He said Chicago's bugging. They put Alex Caruso on the untouchable list.
They should have swapped him. They should have swapped him.
They should have been sellers because guess what? I mean, Levine is out for the year. DeRozan ain't gonna and Vujacic ain't gonna do that thing by themselves.
Vucevic, DeRozan, it's not gonna let.
Lonzo Ball is his career is probably
he's out for the year.
Yeah,
he's eating Pop-Tarts. He's eating Pop-Tarts watching The Price is Right. Out for the year.
So I don't know. I mean, they should have probably sold Caruso or whoever
DeRozan or Vucevic. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, just blow it and start over because they ain't going nowhere, man. Chicago ain't going nowhere, bro.
So
that's a team.
So my thing is they released. Would you pick up Caruso?
No, I mean they want Caruso for defense. Yeah, I mean he gonna come up
3 soon. Pathetic.
But if we're talking about not trading for him, though, I'd rather get him.
Right.
Same thing like Lowry on a buyout. I'm not trading for the guy. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I mean that's what the buyout is, and I think the Knicks have they have $3 million, you know, in case some buyouts or something they want to do. So I mean, that's another thing too. Like trading what's his name, Malachi Flynn, to open up some things like that too. You know what I'm saying? If a buyout comes available or something like that. So I mean, they're making these little small moves, which could add more depth to the team and stuff like that, which is good because, like I said, man, I mean, injuries is part of the game, and We need these guys. We need some guys to help out sometimes, man, in the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, DeRozan didn't asking out, but it is what it is. You know what I'm
That is a
saying?
good point. DeRozan should have asked out. I agree, though. I agree with your aces. Like DeRozan, you don't need to stay in Chi-Town.
But DeRozan's from LA. I think he always wanted to go back to the Lakers. He wanted to go to the Lakers or something like that, but I don't know whatever happened with that. He was supposed to sign with them, but they didn't come to fruition. So.
Mm-hmm.
Well, sometimes I think as a player, I would think you don't talk about getting out of anyway because you don't want the fans to start looking at it like you don't want to be there.
That's another thing. That's another thing too with the Lakers. They didn't want to trade what's his name off of DeJounte Murray because the Hawks is asking for Austin Reeves draft picks, and they want to trade Reeves because they said they view him as probably a future star or something like that. I was like, he's okay, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on.
Yo, listen.
Listen.
Listen. You sleeping on Reeves like you slept on Brunson. Let's be 100.
No, Reeves.
AR-15. That's what they call him. AR-15 is game though.
Huh? You said
what? AR-15. I know AR-15 can be a little bit streaky. Still, he does have some game though.
Yeah, he has some game.
He's got a game.
What I'm saying is like they view him as a superstar.
He's not a superstar. No, I agree. He's a role player.
I mean, he did get in Olympic games. What's the Olympics? He was on the Olympic team, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, whatever that thing is, because that's not the real Olympic team, right? That's just the tryouts and stuff like that. Yeah, because it's coming up now. When LeBron and I'm going to be asked to be on the team and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? The last.
Well, you're hoping because most of the studs is not looking. Most of them is not taking that advantage of that no more. And LeBron, and I hope he does, but he's old. Some of these players don't want to put those extra miles on their body.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but you say, but LeBron is over. LeBron is still giving guys the business. He's still giving
them the business. He still has that a lot of juice in that tank.
Listen, let me and that's another thing when people talk about like LeBron, man, he keeps his body in great shape and all stuff. Like I said, Father Time is catching up with him, but 20 years is a long time, and he's been doing it. Dude is still averaging like 20-something points in his 40s, man. He's averaging 20-something points. His guys can't even hardly average that, man. Guys at like 18, 15 points, 13 points, and he's still doing it at a high level. And he ain't like the way he used to be, you know what I'm saying? But he ain't, you know what I'm saying? He still got a little juice.
Mm-hmm. Right.
But I told D when I talked to him, when he's like, hey, man, if LeBron want to come, I was like, man, bump LeBron. Don't come here, man. You had a chance to come here a couple of times. You didn't want to come. Stay on that side. Stay over there, you know what I'm saying? Because if we win the championship, I want these guys to get the credit. I don't want nobody else coming in and get the credit. You know what I'm saying? These guys suffered. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, you can't listen. You can't say one player is gonna give you a championship. It's a team effort. You know what I mean? He can only be part of the process, not and maybe a solution to what it is.
But he had a chance to change that around when he came with his buddies, but he didn't want to come. Like I said, so stay over there, bro. Stay over there.
Look, keep in mind he's a 6'8", 6'9" ball handler that could find a lot of guys because he can see over the top. Listen, if he want to come, I'll bring him in.
I'll be like this. I'll be watching games and stuff. I'll be like, yeah.
Listen, S, you gotta embrace whatever is good. You can't just be like, fuck that. I don't want him because he's gonna get the credit. Nah, the team is gonna get the credit.
You gotta come when the ship is then sinking, bro. He didn't want to come when the ship was sinking down there. You know what I'm saying? Don't come on the good times, bro.
Who does? Who really want to come when the Titanic is sinking? KD didn't even come. Kyrie wasn't even offered to come. So you know what I mean? Like what are we talking about?
To me, that's what we talking about with Tommy DeVere. You know what I'm saying? Let me pull up his quote. And this is like I said, I'm not the one who only think like that. There's other people that think like that too. You know what I'm saying? I got to pull up his quote and stuff like that. I was like, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Because guess what? All these stars that was ducking coming here, don't come now. You know what I'm saying? Y'all was ducking coming over here. Y'all ain't want to come over here and stuff. Stay over there. Stay on that side.
Listen, but you should look at it like what's happening is great to attract players like him.
I would not mind Bron for 1 or 2 years.
Exactly.
Listen,
you need an MVP to win a championship in today's era. You need an MVP or a Finals MVP to win today's era.
Those star players that sign somewhere else and duck the pressure of playing in New York for the Knicks inside Massachusetts, this is what you're missing out on. But them players, they didn't want that, bro. They didn't want that. You know what I'm saying? They could have came over and did it. They could have came over and turned that thing around instantly. You know what I'm saying? But it was the name.
Oh, wait. They should have came over when it was nothing and helped turn it around. But now that it's something, it doesn't make it attractive.
Right? No. What I'm saying is like they could have came over here because he wasn't coming by himself. He was gonna come with his buddies. You know what I'm saying? He was gonna come. He was gonna bring somebody. He wasn't coming by himself.
Oh, listen. I always look at it this way. As if we always had this concept. We always looked at girls and be like, "Yo, will you start combing your hair, getting it done, putting a little makeup on, getting your body looking attractive? You are attractive now. You get the interest." The team is looking interested, and players should look at it like, "Yo, they got some pieces. If I bring myself and my talents, my talent in itself can help us get over the top right here."
Yeah,
you dig what I'm saying? So, listen, I can't take away from all of that.
It's like the girl that you want, and she don't want you. You know what I'm saying? She want the other guys, and all. And you start getting hot. You start getting hot. Now she want to come back on you when them dudes is dissing her. Now you know what I'm saying? Stay over there. You know what I'm saying? Stay over there.
Yo, listen, that works hand in hand. You know what I mean? Because sometimes you gonna want that if she's still looking good. If not, then listen, if you got something better on your arm, she can only just be jealous that it wasn't her.
Yeah, but like I said, hey, listen, yo, we came up in the ground. Yeah, just stick with these players or whatever. Like, yo, let them do it, man. Let them do it. That's all I'm saying, man. You know.
So you rather just take the pieces and see where we grind out. So we get in the playoffs and Julius and Brunson ball out, and you say we still missing a piece. Then what?
Well, I mean, if you're still missing a piece, you could get the piece. But like I said, I don't want the piece that had a chance to come here. That's all I'm saying. Like it's like all the guys like I said, don't be like, oh, we need KD and all stuff. Man, fuck KD. He could have came over here. He didn't want to come.
Here's the thing, Man-Cave, right? As God. Here's the thing, man. Have you noticed from the 05 Spurs to last year's Nuggets, a team either had an MVP or a former Finals MVP? In today's game, you need a former regular season MVP or a Finals MVP in today's era to win a championship. That's LeBron James. Right there.
Well, guess what? We got an MVP.
We don't have an MVP or we don't have an MVP or Finals MVP
right now in Brunson. We got an MVP right now. A guy
he's an MVP caliber player. And what I'm saying is that he's an MVP caliber. What I'm saying is that you need an MVP, a person who won the MVP or former Finals MVP. That's what
just because the fans cheer MVP, that doesn't make it.
Listen, the dude is an MVP conversation. I mean,
you gotta just look at it like, he's playing good ball.
You need a player that won an MVP or former Finals or Finals MVP to win.
Who's MVP right now? Who's MVP candidates right now?
Embiid, if he didn't get hurt.
SGA, Brunson, Spider Mitch, Tatum, the Joker,
and Brunson. Brunson is in there.
Yeah, and Brunson too.
He's in there.
Listen.
Won the MVP already, or player that won the Finals MVP already. That's what I'm saying.
You said what?
You need a player that already won an MVP or a player that already won a Finals MVP. Okay. You want me to prove it? 05 Spurs, Duncan won an MVP. 06 Shaq was already an MVP. 07 Spurs, Duncan was already an MVP. And a Finals MVP. 08 Celtics, KG was an MVP. 09 and 2010 Lakers, Kobe was an MVP. 2011 Mavs, Dirk was an MVP. 2012 and 13 Heat, Wade and Brown were MVPs. 2014 Spurs, Duncan was an MVP. And Park was a Finals MVP, mind you. 2015 Warriors, Curry won an MVP. 2016 Cavs, LeBron won an MVP. 2017 Warriors, KD won an MVP already. Curry won an MVP already. Heck,
and a Finals MVP. Yeah.
MVP. Same through the 22 Warriors. I'm coming, please. 2019 Raptors, Kawhi won a Finals MVP already. 2020 Lakers, LeBron already won an MVP. Finals MVP. 2021 Bucks, Greek Freak won an MVP. 2022 Warriors, Curry won an MVP. Iggy won a Finals MVP. Last year's Nuggets, Joker won an MVP. My point is, you need a player that already won an MVP or a Finals MVP in today's era.
Okay, well, guess what? There's a first time for everything. So if we win without one, then there'll be a first time for everything. So
it'll be the first time since the 04 Pistons. Yeah.
No, I get your point. But at the end of the day, hey, we're gonna stick with what we got and we're gonna go from there. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Whoever comes,
Yo,
whoever comes
yo,
to the Knicks.
Almost forgot Park was a Finals MVP too back in 07, so I forgot about that too. And he was on the
Okay.
2014 Spurs. So yeah, you know what I mean. You know what I mean. So yeah.
yo, you a diehard dude. You want to stick it out for. Listen, that's like even taking it back. We should have just kept quickly in R.J. Barrett to see what we if we was gonna win a championship. Then,
Listen,
if that's
like
the case.
no, but listen, what I'm saying is like whoever the Knicks get or whatever they bring, that's fine. Like I said, but it ain't gonna be somebody who just wanna like come on and which card they had a chance to come here. I don't give a fuck about them, bro. I don't. Let's just win about motherfuckers. I don't care about that shit, bro.
No,
You know what I'm saying?
listen,
It's like, get on without us. So if they wanted to come here, they could have come here. They don't want to come here. They didn't want to come here, so I don't care.
I can't. You can't say they didn't want to come here. As
They did,
you
bro.
just have to look at it. What would it have taken to bring other pieces with them here?
So
You're not going to get Wade to come to New York when he's already in Miami, and then everybody who wouldn't want to play in Miami. Let's be real about it. So who else did we? KD didn't mind coming to New York, but he wanted to bring Kyrie with him.
He went to
The Knicks didn't. No, the Knicks didn't want Kyrie. Remember,
Man,
they didn't want to deal with. They didn't want to. Yeah, come on. They didn't want to deal with the shenanigans.
Yeah.
So it was a package.
But listen, at the end of the day, you're a free agent. You can go wherever the hell you want to go. So I don't want to hear that stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's your choice to go. If you want to go, you're going to go, bro. It ain't like you said, you got 30 teams to go to, bro. You can't be like, oh, I only got one team to go to as I'm free or two.
Nah, I'm not gonna dance around with you with this. I'm gonna be 100. If KD want to come to your squad and he want Kyrie to come, should the Knicks have said, yo, we'll take Kyrie too?
Of course, the Knicks would have did that, but KD got hurt.
No. I'm saying to you, should the Knicks say to KD, we will definitely look at bringing Kyrie here?
Okay, but to me, it wasn't like the Knicks didn't want Kyrie either, because if KD and Kyrie was gonna come, they was gonna take him. They didn't want to come, bro. They didn't want to come. So it wasn't. They had the choice to make. They made the choice. They signed, bro. They were free agents. The
Knicks didn't want Kyrie. They made that known.
To me, the Knicks did not make it known that they didn't want Kyrie, bro. At the end of the day, KD and Kyrie were supposed to come to the Knicks. They didn't come to the Knicks. Stephen A. Everybody was saying that it was a done deal. Everybody saying it. See, that's what I'm saying. They decided they wanted to go to Brooklyn. So it wasn't the Knicks didn't want Kyrie. They didn't want the thing with Kyrie. I mean, the thing with KD is he had got that ACL, and I think the problem was with the Knicks giving him that full max deal. They wasn't sure of that because of that ACL. That's the only thing. If he didn't get hurt in that playoff, they both were slated.
More than likely. I don't want to go off the what if because we didn't see it happen. You can say the chance. I know what you mean. I don't want to go off a what if because we didn't see that. We would never truly know. It's possible. Yeah. It's also possible they don't. I know what you mean, though. You're saying can we say the chances would have been high? I can say.
I mean, what to win the championship? I mean, I don't know, but what I'm saying is they had a chance to come, bro. When you're a free agent, you have a chance to go wherever you want to go. So I don't want to hear it.
Okay, so even with them coming, like he's saying, do you think? Because to me, did they build a good enough team around them in Brooklyn?
I mean, I ain't gonna say Brooklyn, but what I'm saying is, see, they wasn't gonna come by themselves. Them superstars don't come by themselves. They come with somebody. So they already come with somebody. It ain't like they come by themselves and be like, oh, I'm going over to a hellhole by myself. He gonna come with somebody. So like Damian Lillard, if Damian Lillard was coming with Giannis, he's coming with somebody. He ain't coming by himself. I'm just saying. So that'll hold no water. These guys was not coming by themselves. If you got two guys coming with you, that's a start. Look at Kawhi and all that. They went to the Clippers, right? They don't care. They go where they want to go. People go where they want to go. When you're a free agent, you go where you want to go. Now you
but Ed, I'm gonna give you other scenarios. Remember when Westbrook followed George to OKC? How well did that work out? He brought Westbrook and he brought Melo to OKC. How well did that work out?
He lost in the first one to a rookie.
He said who brought who? Because Westbrook was already on.
Russ brought Melo and PG-13.
Yes.
And he lost the first one to a Jazz team that lost Joe Johnson, Gordon Hayward, and George Hill. A Jazz team that many people did not feel would be in the playoffs that year in 2018.
But that's what I'm saying. Like you talking about when Durant left. When Durant left and then Westbrook
Durant was gone. He's a warrior.
Oh, he was gone.
Yeah. He was a warrior. But what I'm saying is the thing about it is Westbrook and them was out. They already had success on OKC for a while anyway. You know what I'm saying? Ain't like they ain't like they were like a dungeon team and stuff like that. They was going to
there was a dungeon team once that whole team broke up.
No, I'm saying before the team broke up, but they had a lot of success over them years. Though it wasn't like they was like a losing team for 15 years in a row before Westbrook brought these guys. They was winning. Yeah, it was going to the playoffs. They was a playoff content. They were going to the playoff every year with him and KD going there. So it was a good situation. It was a good team.
Right, and they broke up because contracts, yada yada.
Well, what I'm saying is, but there was a well-run franchise. The Knicks were not a well-run. The Knicks was a dysfunctional franchise for years.
You were a clown show, yeah.
Of course, I know that's what people wasn't going to come. But what I'm saying is, if you got some superstars that are going to come together and stuff like that, it's different. You know what I'm saying? But nobody wanted to be the first one to come. The only one who did that was like Amari Stoudemire came by himself, and then Melo came in the trade and all that stuff. But KD and them was not coming by themselves and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? They're going to have somebody come with them. What I'm saying is they duck it. You know what I'm saying? That's how I look at it. They ducked the pressure playing for the Knicks. You know what I'm saying? Because the Knicks was a badly run franchise and nobody wanted to do all that and, you know what I'm saying, Dolan and all that stuff. I get it. You know what I'm saying? So my whole thing is like, if you didn't want
to get it,
listen, you ain't want it then, hey, just stay over there. That's all I'm saying. Stay over there. Bro. It ain't like you 22 years old. If you're 22, that's different. Now you older and stuff like that. You almost 40-some years. Nah, I don't care for you like that no more, bro. You coming at your career, bro. I don't care about that. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, hey, listen. But if they come, that's not my choice. I don't have no say over that. That's the Knicks. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just telling you what I like. Say I really don't care for them. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Because like
if the Knicks take on LeBron and say they draft his son in the first round, they come. Then you're totally against that shit.
No, listen, I'm gonna be against it, but there ain't nothing I can't stop it. You know what I'm saying? I can't stop it. You know what I'm saying? If the Knicks draft his son, yeah, I know that's what's going to happen. Yeah, I know. Yada yada, like I said, but like, man,
it can't be no worse. It can't be no worse than Giannis on the Bucks, and they still paying his brother to be on the squad. Come on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, some of that shit is attractive when you look at it. And like I said, LeBron only can just help develop and nevertheless put more of a professional aspect in Brunson's head and Julius' head. Julius needs all of the no, he need a schooling from LeBron. If LeBron came and he sat down with Julius just to get into his head, more the power to that dude. That can only help.
But you know what? I don't know because guess what? He learned from the best. He learned from Kobe. He had Kobe on him and stuff like that. So.
Nah, he was young. They was young.
But still though, I mean, but when you're young though, it's like you have somebody take you under your wings at a young place. Like, that's like the GOAT. That's one of the GOAT. You know what I'm saying? It's like, bro, you can't learn from that. I mean, come on, bro.
I know, but Julius wasn't. That's why. Then you think about it. Kobe still Kobe liked the talent that Julius was, because Julius was a straight up talent. Let's be 100. The bottom line of it was that Julius just wasn't a dog at the time. He wasn't a dog. He's somewhat playing like a dog now, but now he's kind of not in the like he loses his head. Trying to be a dog.
Yeah, he has screws loose sometimes. Yeah.
Yeah, he goes off the Richter scale. So you need somebody to calm that down, hone it in, and let him challenge it more with the basketball knowledge versus thinking that.
Listen, I totally get it. Yeah, he was young at the time with Kobe. I understand it because they had a lot of young guys on the team. Ingram, and
correct.
Guys is young. You know what I'm saying? What's that? D'Angelo. Yeah,
all of that. All they was doing that with fucking what's the name on there where he ratted up with Iggy and all that. It was this crazy time.
Swaggy.
Yeah, with Swaggy P and he was dating Iggy Azalea, all that nonsense.
All right, so going for the Knicks with a healthy squad, how do you think they do, man? The rest of the season, what they going to close out? You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, the only thing is health. That's the only thing that's going to hold the Knicks back right now is health. You know what I'm saying? So I think they should make a serious charge to that number 2 or 3 seed at least. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's just health. So like, these games that we're going to go through right now is just like, bro, for right now until they get fully healthy, you're going to get losses, wins here, loss here. It's going to be not consistent because of because we depleted.
Yeah. It's all hands on deck. All hands on deck.
So
I agree. Try to get that 2 or 3 seed. Try to just avoid the seeds until the conference final. If I'm the Knickerbockers, if you're in New York, avoid Boston until the Eastern Conference Finals. I mean, if you had to go up against Milwaukee or Cleveland or Indiana, so be it. Right? Just don't play Boston in the second round. That's my thing. Play them until the Eastern Conference Finals for me. Try to get that 2 or 3 seed. I agree.
Well, that's what I would want. I would want the Knicks to hold off. I would want them to get a top seed. But as far as like them playing out, listen, if we could get everybody healthy and find some kind of page where everybody can be on, yo, it's sky's the limit right now. I mean, I would love to see the squad somewhat put together now, just to see, everybody would like to see where they can rate them. I mean, the push of where we are, how many games we won at this point, I would just hope to say that, those are real wins, and those wins will definitely convert over into playoff wins.
Agreed.
So you know what I mean. So listen, I sky's the limit. If we could get guys healthy and stay healthy, yo, they could do some things.
So how you think this trade helps us in the long run, like for the playoff, like towards the end of the playoffs when we get all healthy and stuff like that?
Yeah. Listen, as far as like I was telling you last time, like we needed another backup point guard. Alec Burke is not a true point guard, but he could play the point to the point where he can put guys in position to get the offense going. Nevertheless, he's a bigger guard. He could post up. He could hit that corner three. Bogdanovich, like you said, after watching the clip on him, he could do some creative things. Yo,
for that second unit.
Listen, look, OG to me, when like I told you, when they did Barrett and quickly, I'm like, damn, we gave up our firepower off that second unit. Right. Barrett was trying to find himself. You know what I mean? It was taking some time, but he was trying to get there. OG came in. You see the defense. You see how a bigger forward that could play power forward, nevertheless small forward, nevertheless play the twos, the bigger twos, where RJ Barrett was being abused by fucking Spider, or you know what I mean, being abused by bigger power forwards than him. So now we have a consistent guy that could play those guys, those scorers like that. It helps. So. Not to say the Knicks is a non-defensive team, but if you got a player playing your tough player tough and could score the bucket on the other end, we could do something. We could definitely do it.
Yeah, man. So, I feel good, man. Like I said, man, it's like, hey, the trade, I'm good with the trade. Like I said, we didn't give up no first-round picks. We just gave a marginal talent and, guys who we were using, just Quentin Grimes. That's about it. But, we'll get over that, you know what I'm saying? So, I mean.
We gave up second-round picks, though.
Yeah, we gave up second-round picks. Like I said, in the marginal
we gave up to them. Yeah.
Like I said, to me, this is going to help us more in the playoffs. Because, like I said, they want more very talented guys that can help us in the playoff who's been there before, you know what I'm saying? Or, guys who are going to perform. That's all I care about, you know what I'm saying? So we'll see when the playoff comes. We'll see how these guys all react. We already know Brunson's a dog. You know what I'm saying? The jury's still out on Randall. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully he gets healthy. And like I said, but I think he'll do it. Like I said, because guess what? There's other people taking the pressure off of him and stuff like that. Like I said, he just got to play his game. You know what I'm saying? And then you got OG and Anunoby, and then hey, you got Bogdanovich in the second unit when they come in. Hey man, I'm good with that. I'm good with that. You know what I'm saying? I'm good with that. The only thing I want to see is like how in the playoffs. How other than Brunson, if other guys can create for other players, that's the only thing like that point guard that we need. You know what I'm saying? Because even if he's not scoring, as long as you get in the lane and being disruptive in the lane and getting in there and passing off the guys and stuff like that, that's all I care about. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Is like not turn the ball over. If we got a guy who is not going to turn the ball over too much and just get the guys, make the right passes. Hey, we should be good, man. We should be good because, like I said, the main thing in the playoff is getting them buckets. If you get some guys who can get buckets, don't put pressure on the other team. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't know they can't just like double Brunson or just Randall and stuff like that and be like, hey, somebody else beat us and nobody can beat us.
That's what I said. With us picking up some more pure jump shooters and they knocking down them shots, they cannot double Randall in the post. Right. They can't even send help to get Brunson. So if those dudes can knock down shots, it definitely spreads the floor.
Yeah,
It helps us all the way around.
So
A quick question: after I saw the Giants, should the Giants open up their pocketbook for Saquon?
Me personally, yeah, I think the Giants should keep Saquon, man. I've been saying they should have keep Saquon. I know some people are ready to get off the Saquon train and also, but the reason I say they got to keep him because the offensive line still ain't too good, and if you don't got a good offensive line, bro, you don't have Saquon back there, God's gonna get killed, man. You know what I'm saying? Now, if they had a great offensive line, then I'm like, yeah, we could get off of that and stuff like that and go more to a passing game and stuff. But you still need that. You still need Saquon just to hold and make the defense honest and stuff like that. But hey, that's up to the Giants, man. What they gonna do? Me, I would do it, but I mean, the Giants, they probably ain't gonna do it. So we'll see what happens. They might let him just set a free agency, and you know what I'm saying?
Yo, if he goes to Houston, I'm gonna be pissed.
Well, he can go to Houston or the Chargers. I think he go to the Chargers too, because the Chargers, Jim Harbaugh just got there, so they might want to get that running back like that. I know they got Eckler, but he's a free agent too, so. What they said, but but if they go to Houston, I mean, Houston has that's a good chance.
Exactly, they run the same offense almost like San Francisco. It'll work in his favor. That's what I said with CJ Stroud. Listen, that might be a tough squad. I mean, that might be a little tempting because
it's a tough squad already. They just had injuries. That's why, Tank Dell was out and some other guys out. That's why, the playoffs, they didn't do too well in the playoffs like that. You know what I'm saying? But they're going to be okay, though. They're going to be all right. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's true. That's true. And speaking of NFL, who you guys have for the Super Bowl? The Chiefs or the 49ers? Who do you think is going to be the last team standing?
Yeah, that's a tough one. I know nobody can go up against Mahomes and stuff like that, but hey, I'm going with the 49ers. I think the 49ers can finally do it. They should be able to do it. I'm not so much like the Purdy thing, but it's Christian McCaffrey. If Debo is healthy too, because if Debo and Brandon Ayuk, Kittles, if these guys can really, great thing, then they should be okay. You know what I'm saying? Because the 49ers they have a defense too. You know what I'm saying? Kansas City is good, but Kansas City got like Kelsey and Pacheco. So the 49ers can stop that run because, Hargrave from the Eagles, he's on their team now. It's like, if he can help stop that run with Pacheco, then they could just have Kelsey. Yeah, they should be able to do that, man.
True.
Oh, but
did you say that just to make L happy?
No. I'm just saying. And then, plus they got the X factor, though, for Kansas City. You got Kadarius Toney.
Oh, yeah, whatever, nigga. That's what I'm saying. You say, don't be hyped. Yo, this dude probably he got like the full outfits that he go have two separate outfits for the game where he goes L.
Oh, I'm gonna tell him like he's gonna have the double what's that, the jersey of what Eagles and what's going 49ers?
Nah. I'm saying by halftime, like he's gonna have one San Francisco outfit and then he gonna by halftime switch into another San Francisco outfit.
Oh, he probably will, man. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a big game and stuff like that. But it's all good, man.
But no, I would definitely take I want the 49ers to at least win it. It's about time they changed the course of time. Kansas City needs
to. So they could beat Kansas City, right, with Mahomes, right? Somebody can show they can beat this team.
It's going to be tough. Like I said, Mahomes. Like I said, I pictured Baltimore being right in the spot where it is. They gave Lamar the MVP just right. He should have got it. He should have been right in this spot right now, playing for that championship. He didn't step up, so we see if Purdy could do it.
I know, man. I know. So Jay Boogie, bro. Good to see you in the building, bro.
Let's crack a second, Jay Boog.
What up, dude?
So G Money, what you feel about the 49ers, man? Chiefs, who you got? I'm
going 49ers too. I got 49ers too, and it's gonna be a thriller. I think it's gonna be like a mid-scoring game. I think, and this is also a big game for Kyle Shanahan to redeem himself to what happened years ago with the 20-3 collapse against the Pats. So I think the 49ers will win this game in a thriller.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm looking forward to this.
Right, stop the running game. Stop Rice. Stop Pacheco. Watch out for Kelsey.
And they got the linebackers too for Kelsey too. They got Fred Warner and Kimball too. Fred Warner's a good linebacker, and Kinlaw, he's like the Draymond Green of football. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
He brings his physicality and stuff like that. So we'll see. It should be a good game. But if the Chiefs beat them, man, I'll be like, man, here we go again. But hey, you got to give them boys their props, man. You know what I'm saying? That boy
Mm-hmm.
shines when the lights are bright. Patrick Mahomes and them step up, man. So I want to see if the 49ers could do their thing. You know what I'm saying? This go around because they was in the championship game about a year or 2 years ago. 2 years ago.
No, they were in the Super Bowl last year. They won the Super Bowl last year. Are you talking about the 49ers?
49ers. It was 2 years ago.
No, last year. They lost to the Eagles last year in the championship game. Conference championship. They got smoked by the Eagles last year.
No. I'm talking about 2 years ago when they was playing for the Super Bowl. I think it was.
2 years ago. They lost to the Rams.
Yeah.
To the Rams, yeah.
So yeah, they got to come around and do it, man. Yeah, last year they had like all their quarterbacks was out last year. You know what I'm saying? So I know they was in playoff game. They was down to their fourth string quarterback and whatever it was. So that's why they, when they played the Eagles this year, they told them like, we was gonna come get y'all, and they came and got them. You know what I'm saying? But hey, that's why they play the games, man. Like I said, but I think the 49ers should do it. If the Chiefs win, I'm not gonna be surprised. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
The only thing is gonna be is next season, you know what I'm saying, there's like a draft that's coming up and all this type of stuff, coming up, man. But like I said with the Knicks, man, hey man, let's just like let the good times roll with the Knicks, man. I'm happy, you know what I'm saying? Get these guys healthy. That's the main thing, get healthy and see what we can do, man, against these top 3 teams because the other guys, I mean, Miami, the other teams on the bottom, Miami, Atlanta, Indiana, Orlando beat us like what this year already.
Twice.
I'm not much worried about them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Right. After being up on them too.
Yeah, that was another thing. But like I said, everything goes now. How I figure now. Everything goes like towards the end of the season, like because when Julius get back, if he gets back, it's like he's still got to work himself back into game shit. You know what I'm saying? Because they missing all these games to get back in the flow and stuff. So by the end of the season, towards the playoffs, it's like I want to see these guys to start peaking like the way they was just doing before they got injuries. Before the injuries, yeah, we're gonna be right, man. Just gotta get these guys fine-tuned, and then by that time, Alex Burke and Bogdanovich in that second unit, they should be acclimated and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I really want to watch the game tomorrow, the Pacers game, and see how they do tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? They should be playing tomorrow.
Well, don't put too much pressure on them coming in, dude. So
no.
You know what I mean?
Because
again, that's right. Because again, I'm not looking for the win. I'm looking for just a healthy, hard fought game, just to see where we stand. That's all.
Yeah, bro. I know. That's what I'm saying, man. I know. That's what I'm saying. I'm just like, yo, this is crazy, man. Yo, who would have thought, man? After last year, it's like, yo, the way the season is starting out is like, this is like, we was like up and down. But I mean, we still a playoff team. But then it's like, yo, but then when they made this trade and stuff like that, it's like we started turning around. Because I mean, what we like 15-5 since the trades, or 15-4-3.
Yeah,
16, something like that. Because we don't lost these last couple because of injuries. I mean, injuries is the only thing because we probably could have been like 19-2 or something like that. How the Cavs, the Cavs are now what they won 16 and 17 of the last 18 games.
Yeah, 16 of the last 17. Yeah.
Yeah, because they're healthy now. You know what I'm saying? Garland is back. Mobley's back now. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
Well, we'll see what happens.
We'll see what happens. The All-Star game is next weekend, right? I think it's next week.
Yeah, next weekend. Yeah.
So we'll see it, man. Hey, you guys got any final words to say, man, before we get up out of here, man?
Yo, salute to you fellas, man. Being the diehard Knicks fans. Let's get this thing going. See you at the goddamn parade.
Hopefully.
Yo, let's get this parade going.
Right. One, nice to meet you, D. Nice to see you again, S. God. By the way, D, I have my number in the private chat if you want it.
I got you, dude.
Thanks. Nice to meet you, man. Nice to see you again, S. God. I mean, for the Knicks, it's all hands on deck. Everyone just got to just buy into the system. Just, just hold the ship, though, until we get our reinforcements back, and hopefully we turn up in us come playoff time. Go New York, go.
That's right,
and
man.
Please smash the likes too, please.
Smash the likes and subscribe button, man. Also, let me shout out the chat, man. Salute to Knicks are nice for coming through. Rod the Aces, Hawkeye guy for coming through. You know what I'm saying? And also my boy Jay Boogie, the closer, you know what I'm saying? Thanks for coming through, and thanks you guys for watching, man. Please hit that like and subscribe button and share also, and we'll see you next time. All right.
All right.
Peace, fellas.
Peace.
Who's got the rocket launcher? I say we blow it up. Now fire that thing.
It's for the city of sports, playing with a giant Nick. With my man S. God.
That's him.
You feel the vibe?
That's me.
We going live.
That's us.
That like button shared, you been subscribed.
Stadium.
That MetLife Big Blue, home of the Braves.
Yeah.
That turnpike, you can see that's where the game's played. NFL one day, then it's the NBA. Madison Square Garden, that's where the Knicks play. This that NY Logan, no it don't get broken. Legalized mean this shit smoking. I'm on topic, dropping another episode. The game winner, trade, maybe a field goal. Everybody right now doing the wave. You tune in, the show called TheMan-Cave. I see the chat, they always doing their thing. Big views, 85-inch screen. The game's on, you rush and bleed. Remain calm, you on the road and chill. Do the watch along, the show's on. The host, you know it's S-God. It's no telling the panel filled with guest stars. You're now rocking with the voice, you know what it is. It's your boy J Boogie. You're now rocking with my man S-God. I support him to the fullest, you heard? My man Mike Blaze. This is Alter Productions. What that mean, we about to alter everything that's playing. Tune in. My man S-God G-O-D. Support the show. Subscribe, share it. Most importantly, hit that like button.